Ready, go.
All right, I guess we're recording again for the internet, which can go fuck itself as always on Tuesdays. So last session, you guys finally collected the last of the cubes. You killed the King of Feathers, the Tyrannosaurus that has Misty Step. And you were saved in that battle, which was not going well, by the appearance of a tiefling woman with some tabaxi hunters. The internet, nobody wants to fuck the internet. The internet can only fuck itself. So you guys are it's right after the battle. You are surrounded by a camp laid out by the Red Wizards of Thay, who you have just killed, and there are three strangers in your midst looking at you. I don't know, how are you looking at them, Evelyn?
I mean, I saved the elf druid guy, whose name I don't know yet, but then I backed away because I believe it was Mandard and I ran up to the guy at the same time. Or no, Karen and I ran up to him at the same time to spare the dying. And so once I was like, oh, okay, you got this, I kind of backed off and I was letting the group do whatever the group was going to do and kind of trying to gauge their reaction to two tabaxis and a devil woman popping out of nowhere, killing their T-Rex and murdering the mage.
Tabaxi woman and two? No.
I'm gonna run up to the new person and be like, "Oh, hello. Who are you and what are you doing here? And why are you here? And also, why did you help us? And also, other questions that I have answers to. But I'm kind of bleeding out right now, so I'm gonna sit down for a minute and and then I sit down."
Would like the record to show that I don't actually know the two tabaxi that I'm with.
We're going to say that I should have covered this more in depth with you. I apologize.
No.
You were...
I was going to say, nope, it's fine. I can spitball with it, but shoot me some names or give me the names or have them introduce themselves. But
yep.
I can't even be like...
I was talking to Eve. I was talking to the Tiefling.
Yeah.
Yes, however, all of your questions I don't know the answers to.
You don't know the answers to it. This is
In
entirely...
the meantime,
go ahead.
In the meantime, Manjit will put a hand on Theron and heal him for 10 hit points, and then walk over to Kayleen and heal Kayleen for 15 hit points, and then turn to the newcomers and just nod in their direction, like expecting, waiting for answers to Kayleen's questions.
Alright, Theron's gonna get up, see that he's not in danger anymore, then just kind of slump over and start eating good berries while watching what's going on here.
Good berries. Important part of this complete breakfast.
And not dying.
I mean, that's just a benefit, I think.
I feel like if you could just put them in a bowl of milk, they'd be like the best thing ever.
It's like berries, right?
Well, we don't have milk, but we do have beer.
We got mayonnaise.
And mayonnaise. We have mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise works, hey.
Nothing like a big heaping bowl of mayonnaise and good berries.
A little water and like mix some mayonnaise in there, like, and get it like all white, and then just fucking pour cereal in it. It's good. It's fine.
We'll call it mayonnaise. A lot of berries in here.
No, you won't.
I hate you so much.
Fuck is...
I actually based a bard character off of you, Seal, by the way.
That's terrible.
I did. He only makes puns and stupid fucking jokes, and everybody hates him. Like my entire fucking group that I play with in that game hates him so much, and it's hilarious to me.
So
yeah, but when I do it, it's a hate crime.
What was that, Tyler?
This area we're in, is there water around?
No. I mean, no more than just like puddles from being in the jungle.
Okay.
What do you need water for?
You make a cup with shape water, but there's not enough water around.
Yeah.
We're
we're just waiting for the info on Eve and her homeboys.
Yes, I can't find. So, Bag of Nails was the evil one. So there's where I can't locate. I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
No worries.
Fine, that's fine.
Eve's gonna go ahead and introduce herself while I'll spitball and adjust accordingly based on who the Tabaxi actually are, because Eve does, or Seal, the character or the player, does not know, but Eve, the character, does. But Eve's gonna say that we were here chasing the dinosaur. We just happened to luck out in the fact that you all distracted it long enough for us to catch up. So we did, and I put a quick end to it, and it won't be evading us any further. Noticed you also were having a little bit of wizard problem, so I took care of that too. I hope you don't mind.
Oh yeah. Give me just a second, please. And then, speaking of which, I'm going to search all of the wizards for the cubes that they have, because we have not done that yet.
Yes, you do find the cubes.
All right. I'm gonna stick them in my bag.
Didn't I get the killing blow on it?
My dog killed the T-Rex, and my fireball killed the wizard.
Yep. We all got a decent.
Y'all did
blow
way
on
more
everything.
damage than I did. I just happened to be the one that hit last.
Eve came in much later in the fight, and did save our fucking asses, honestly. Because if it wasn't for Eve and her two homeboys, we probably would have died. Or at least I would have died.
Some of y'all would have died.
I thought I got it with the smite.
You did, yeah. You killed somebody with a smite, but I don't remember exactly who it was.
I just want, because Madrid would definitely be like, "No, I killed the T-Rex." You know what I mean?
I don't think you killed the T-Rex with the smite. I don't.
Nah,
remember.
who cares? I just won't play
Yeah,
it
I
that
don't
way.
remember.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just it's been too long. I don't remember who the fuck killed the damn T-Rex.
I don't see it in the chat from last week. The last thing I see is a fireball. Well, a firebolt.
There we
The dire wolf, my hound, crit the T-Rex for 18 damage. And then immediately disappeared.
Anyway, I collect the rest of the cubes, and do the other wizard? Do the wizards have anything else on them? Do I need to make a check for that?
You can give me an investigation check if you like.
Alrighty, let's see. Oh god, I'm fucking fantastic at investigation again. Nope.
Okay. Yeah, what you find, you're going through it, and you're kind of offset because you pull the mask off of the woman, the leader, and the exposed side of her face looked very like a teenage girl. But when you pull off the other side, it looks like she's 200 years old. Like it's decrepit and wrinkly, and the eye is all like white, like there's a cataract blinding it. Perfectly symmetrical down the side of her face.
I take it these weren't friends of yours.
No friends. Well, sort of, kind of. We allied with them for a very short period of time, but then they betrayed us as soon as they got the first chance, and they're all assholes. All assholes. They're just massive assholes. That's how we. Yeah.
What exactly is it you allied with them for?
We're looking for these, and I hold up one of the cubes, and then I put it back in my pack. We're trying to get into a certain place, and apparently you need all of these to do so, which I think that we have all of them now. But
how many do we have?
I don't think we have all of them.
No, these are the last ones you needed.
Yeah, we have all of them.
Yep. There were a couple that the wizards had that they were supposed to share with you, and there was one that Ross Nisi had taken, which you got from him in the temple.
Yeah, we got one from. Thank you, Ross Nisi. That was his fucking name. We got one from Ross Nisi without having to fight him.
Yeah, we lost absolutely nothing down there.
Nope, we didn't lose anything. Not even a fucking a Tabaxi barbarian that didn't do his job properly. Anyway,
Karen, Mandrid, or Theron, is there anything you guys should be doing in the meantime?
I'm leaning up against this pagoda thing, eating good berries and watching.
Okay.
I would just take some trophy off of the T-Rex.
Okay.
A tooth or something that I'd be able to cut off of it that wouldn't be too heavy.
Okay. Yeah, then you can give some of the teeth, and you'll see that the tabaxi hunters are over there as well, digging out a tooth for them, some teeth, and like chattering to themselves in tabaxi. And one of them looks over to you and says, "You hit hard for a human." Yes.
I wink at him and say, "Who says I'm human?" And I walk away after like yanking a tooth out.
All right. There's a male and a female. When you say that and do that, the female kind of looks you up and down.
It has feathers, right?
The dinosaur has feathers. Yes.
Karen wants all of the feathers.
It's a lot of feathers.
She wants like enough to make a cloak out of.
Make a sweet voodoo headdress.
Oh, actually, yes. 100% voodoo headdress.
Okay, so Karen is gathering up a bunch of feathers. She's the Tabaxi and the Paladin are flirting, and the Warlock's just off the back, like riding the back of this dead dinosaur, just plucking feathers by the handful out and shoving them in her bag.
I'll find like if there's a feather floating, off to the side that hasn't been taken by Karen, I'll take one feather as opposed to a tooth.
Okay.
Just because it would be odd as compared to the numerous teeth I probably have affixed to my armor.
Okay.
That didn't work.
I did.
So while I'm sitting over here trying to figure out, or trying to watch what's going on, I'm going to say, so thank you for the save. We appreciate you coming to help us out, but we're a little far from Camp Vengeance and the rest of the cities around here. I guess you were hunting this monster here, but what brought you to this abandoned city?
Go ahead.
Were you asking me or the Tabaxi?
Both of you.
Ken?
Okay, the Tabaxi tell you that they are. You can see that they're going kind of gray, like their fur. They look healthy, fairly healthy, but they do look old. And they just tell you that when the Tabaxis of their tribe get older and their children are grown and their grandchildren are grown, they will strike out on their own. They don't want to be a burden upon the tribe, so they will go out and they'll go like hunting for great beasts, and either they will kill it and they have a great story, or they will die in glorious battle to have their name sung for a very long time.
I have a question. Do you guys know a person by the name of Bag of Nails?
Copperbell, the female, will kind of hiss, and Hooded Lantern will shake his head and say, "He was here when we got here. He is a dangerous lunatic. He is long ago. He seems to have lost his mind. Perhaps he imbibed too much of the blue mist. He is not to be trusted."
Oh well, we kind of killed him a little while ago, and took all of his stuff. So I was just making sure you weren't friends. Anyway, I'll just go over to this corner now and just not say anything. Wow.
After Killian says that, I'm gonna kind of stand up or attempt to stand up. He poisoned us. After we tried to be nice to him at first, but then he went and poisoned us. It's not like we just attacked him out of nowhere.
Copperbell nods his head and says, "Yes, he does that." So we don't mind you finally putting him out of his misery.
But I am quite curious. You mentioned that you are looking for a place and you need the cubes. You're entering the tomb, I assume?
Colleen kind of like stalls for a second, looks at everybody else. Not sure if we should tell these people.
After you told them everything else.
Yeah, Karen's just gonna
And-
shrug and be like,
and
"Too late
showed
now."
off your cubes.
Shut off your cubes.
Well, it's quite interesting because that's actually what brings me here to the city. I was hired and was part of an adventuring group. However, I ran afoul of the Red Wizards, who it's quite clear you're no friends of. And things did not go immediately great. They did not like the fact that our group was searching for the cubes as well, and we had not fared so well against the Yuan-Ti, and so they jumped us when they had the chance, and the cubes that they had were actually stolen from a good friend of mine. And yeah, sad to say that they didn't exactly survive the encounter. The two tabaxi here found me the day after, and I've been with them since, because there's really no point in me going back empty-handed, and there's really no point in me continuing on by myself. So why not hunt a giant magical T-Rex through a mist-filled jungle of zombies, right?
The tabaxi nod their head and says, "Yes, that was an excellent hunt that we had." And they kind of give each other a little high five.
Karen's
Kitty?
gonna look up from her book and just be like, "You guys have an interesting way to spend your time."
Wait, you wouldn't happen to know Orvex, would you? And I'll point out to our guide over here.
He points his head out and says, "No, I was with the wizards. Remember?" And then he ducks back. He's still hiding I might imagine him like hiding in some ruined building, and he hears his name. He pokes his head out and shouts something, then ducks back down again.
I fucking love Orvex so much.
No, I'm afraid I've never met Orvex. There was 4 of us originally, and we hired a guide in Port Nanzaru. We spent quite a bit of time trekking through the jungle to get here, but once we were here, things kind of went south very quickly. We had heard the T-Rex and were skirting around the southern part of town to avoid it, and ended up wandering straight into a nest of the Yuan-Ti, and then while attempting to retreat back out of town, kind of got stuck between a rock and a hard place, in that the wizards sort of came upon us at an inopportune moment.
Ooh, well, we actually killed a lot of the Yuan-Ti in their stronghold, and then got a cube from their master, Rasnisi, because I don't know if he didn't want to fight us or if we were just clever enough or whatever happened, but we got a cube from him.
Karen's gonna look you up and down and be like, "Bitch, I was very convincing."
3 snaps in a Z formation.
Kalina's not looking at you. She is looking at the tiefling woman with awe and appreciation.
All right, the tabaxi will say, "Well, let us not stay here among all these corpses. The kobolds and the dinosaurs, they will take care of the corpses. Why don't we not go back to our house and we'll make a nice stew, and you can rest."
Hopefully, do you guys live up north? Because that would be better. I think up north is where we're trying to go right now.
They take you. They say that it's to the north, also a bit to the west, against the wall. They have a building they have carved out. Yeah, they've cleaned it up. They've got a nice fire. They have some food.
And is much
Yeah, yes.
safer now that King of Feathers won't randomly be patrolling that area of the city.
Yes. I did almost get eaten to death by Mr. Big Tig Rex guy. So thank you guys for helping. It's definitely very good for me, because otherwise I probably would be dead right now.
Is there a Queen of Feathers we can look for next?
The tabaxi say that there are plenty of the big alpha tyrannosauruses around, and they're not they're the oldest and most powerful. There's only one here in the city, but if you go out in the jungle, you could definitely find more.
I think we need to avoid that for now.
I'm curious how they can use magic. Is that a thing that normal T-Rexes can do? Because I'm very new to these parts. See, all my other friends here, they found me on a crashed ship I crashed here. So I don't really know how this place works all that much. All I know is that we came to this city after I crashed, and things happened. And I'm not really sure about magical T-Rexes and other things like that.
They kind of shrug and they say the mists there are strange things in the jungle. That nobody knows where the T-Rexes get that particular power, and it's not common. But some of the oldest ones and some of the oldest and strongest ones get it.
That's interesting. All right,
They're
so
not quite the type of creature that you can get close enough to study, and the ones with that power are particularly dangerous, making it even harder to get that sort of information. I'm sure you can gather.
Yeah, magic people are weird. I don't really like magic people. I like to just use my bow and just be very, sneaky. So that's what I do.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I don't know about the rest of us, but I could use a little bit of a rest. That fight was a little taxing.
Oh
And-
yeah, I definitely almost died, so it's not good.
And my name is Theron, by the way.
Ah, yes, proper introductions. You can call me Eve.
Well, Eve, it's nice to meet you, and thank you again for the save back there.
Would you like
Colleen,
some
Yeah.
proper food, or are you just going to eat berries the rest of the day?
Well, the last time I was served food by a tabaxi, we'll see.
Well, to be fair, they are good berries.
Kind of racist.
Well, like the last time I got fed by a
Hey.
tabaxi, I got poisoned.
Ooh,
I
I'll eat
said
it first.
I-
I'll eat
I
it first.
accept
Oh, Tyler, Corey, hold on a second.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Pat.
I accept the food.
Okay. So you guys go back to
I
the.
assume that we're talking while walking, by the way. We're not continuing to just stand here.
Okay. Very good. So you guys get yourselves. It takes about an hour. You get back to the house. It's a little crowded now that there's like 8 of you in there. But you get your food. Tyler, did you want to do anything to the food?
I don't have anything to do to the food. I'm just not going to partake. I am going to hand out beer from the alchemy jug, though.
Okay.
Even though I've been here before and have been eating their food and know it's safe, I still let Colleen eat first.
Okay. Kayleen, it is delicious. Tastes like fish.
Yep, I'll eat. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I also just got 15 good berries from Theron, so hang on a second. Let me.
Do you want me to heal you if we're about to... What time of day is it? I totally forget.
I mean, at this point, it's probably midday. And the tabaxi do tell you that you could rest here if you want to take the rest of the day and relax. Evelyn, you do know exactly where the obelisk is to enter. You just didn't have the cubes to get in there.
Yeah. Some jerk stole it from me.
Does
And
this
then
meal
they-
count as a short rest? Or
Depending if you want to, it can count for a long rest. I'm not going to roll any
I was going to
encounters.
say, like, I have a fresh character because I died, but if you guys want to do a long rest before entering the Tomb of Annihilation, I am
Yeah.
totally fine with that.
Yes, 100%. Please, let's do that. Please, let's
Yes.
do a long rest. Please, God damn it.
I'm going to go ahead and burn some slots healing then. So, first one to Karen.
well, if we're doing a long rest, we will heal, won't we?
Yes.
But I'm
Yeah.
healing on the journey back. Just because I'm cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one to Kayleen. And I'm done.
Okay.
That's 9 points. So that's 17. That's... Oh, good. Okay.
We've got 8 people in our entourage, right? We've got Theron, Karen, Mandred, Killeen, Evelyn, and our 2 guides.
Mm-hmm.
That's our group name, by the way. We're going with Entourage.
Okay. Now Orvex is very much like, at this point he's kind of traumatized. He was not hired to like kill wizards or to fight Yuan Ti or any of that. So he's like,
we didn't hire him at all. We just kind of saved his life.
well, yeah, you guys, but he was hired previously by the wizards.
Yeah.
So like he's very much like, look, he's in like kind of in the corner. He's looking a little traumatized.
Once we get to the camp and we kind of settle down for a little bit, Kelleen will go over to Orvex and just kind of sit next to him and just be like, "Hey, look, hey, it's gonna be okay. You don't necessarily have to come into the tomb with us, right? Like, you can just, you were a guide, right? So you can just, lead us there, and then once we get there, you can just walk away." And you never have to see us or any of these terrible things ever again. I mean, that's up to you.
Okay, no, you'll nod his head and say, "Yeah, I didn't really fancy going into a tomb guarded by Yuan Ti. That doesn't sound like fun to me. So I'm gonna, I'll tell here if it's okay with the tabaxi. I'll just chill here with them. If you come out in a couple of days, I'll be here for you to help guide you back to where you want to go. Because I need a little bit of rest, I think. But I'm not going into that hole. Your dwarf guide who you have with you says, if you want me, I'll go with you. I'm kind of curious.
Oh yeah, Musharib, of course we want you to go with us. You're a valuable ally in our whole group.
No one else in the group throws hand axes at people.
Yeah. You've been fantastic the entire time.
Aaron loses interest.
He also says that because I still expect you to help me get my clan's mine back.
Oh, I don't remember anything about that. So that's up to them. I'm just here for the ride. It's a lot of fun.
That would have been our first stop if not for Karen's issue.
As I understand, plans sometimes have to change. I don't hold that against you. I'm just holding you to your promise because I've held on my end of the bargain.
Assuming we do make it out of here, I will join you.
Karen's like, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I like the dark.
Yeah, I'll join too. I have no reason to leave. I mean, or no means to leave this area for quite a while. So, no
I
reason for me
enjoyed
not to
that
help you
statement
guys.
was, I have no reason to. I mean, I have no way of leaving you guys.
I am physically unable to do that. Yeah, I don't want to. Something like that.
It was on purpose, I promise.
All right. Anything else you wish to do in the evening before you head out, or do we soon finish your long rest?
I did my long rest, and I swapped my cleric spells around, and I'm good to go if you guys are good to go.
I'm good to go.
I guess it's good to go.
All right. Very good. And in the morning...
Oh no, it's black.
How dare you be racist like that?
You should all be able to see, yes?
Aha!
Yes.
Okay.
Foresty things.
So as you guys approach, your tabaxi are there to help keep you safe as you traverse the city. And near the base of the cliffs, a 15-foot tall obelisk of cracked stone is draped with vines and black moss. Behind it, you see a dark passageway obscured by withered creepers. A second, smaller tunnel burrows into the base of a cliff to the east.
Okay.
Are there any markings on the obelisk?
Let's see here. As you approach the obelisk, yes, it is marked. Also, as you approach, you see there are 3 stone gargoyles watching you from narrow ledges carved into the cliffside. Each has the face of a bearded devil, its mouth agape in a silent scream. There's a message on the obelisk. Let me actually give you a handout.
I have no reason to be upset about gargoyles because I make smart life choices.
I don't. I have a very big reason to be upset about gargoyles.
Yes, Theron's going to stay away from the walls.
Wait, why do smart life choices protect you from gargoyles?
We decided to go for
Kayleen?
climb.
Yeah, Colleen and Theron decided to go for a climb earlier in the campaign, and we both almost died because of my choices. So yeah.
So I gave you guys a handout with the words etched upon the obelisk. It's on the south face. I was going to read it for you real quick. It says, "Fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle, and the seas dry up, and the dead rise, and I, as Sararak the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter take heed. The enemies oppose. One stands between them. In the darkness it hides. Don the mask, or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only."
That's spooky as shit.
Yeah, that's fucking. I don't.
Did,
It's like, nah, fuck this guy. Good luck. And he just turns around and walks away. Just good luck.
Do I see any indents on the obelisk that will allow me to put the our cubes in there?
No. There is a hall here leading to the doors, and there is a crack in the wall over here.
Okay. I will stealthily move forward and looking for traps and all that kind of stuff.
Okay. Give me
Looking for cube-sized indents.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Do
writing
we,
in the notebook.
do we have any idea who Isarak is?
Sarek, you can give me a Arcana or History check.
It was bad. It was a bad perception check.
Evelyn. Well, no, is it Evelyn or Evelyn?
Eve.
Evelyn. Okay.
And it's Virik, not Varric.
Virik. Evelyn Virik. Okay.
Like you veer off the road.
Mhm.
Like your paladin keeps swerving off and killing random people, so you had to get its alignment checked.
I hate everything about you right now, Seal.
So the Evelyn, you will know that Sararak is a super powerful lich. Maybe not the first lich, because that's Vecna, but like almost as ancient. So ancient, powerful that he almost could become a god, but he kind of chooses not to. Instead, just deciding to, he just accumulates all other sorts of power. You also know through legends that he has, whenever he has a stronghold like this, they're always trapped to the gills, just because it amuses him to watch people struggle against them.
Interesting. I will finish this note in the book, and then I will explain that to the group.
Okay.
This makes me much less confident about going in this place.
Well, it's where we all decided that we were going to go, so it's where we got to go. It doesn't matter what we encounter inside. All that matters is that we're together and that we don't die. So here we go.
Is there anything else on the obelisk?
No, there's nothing else on the obelisk. So the obelisk just has the writing on there with the creepers. Let's see here. Kayleen, looking north down the hall, you see there's a short tunnel that ends in a slab of worked stone, whose edges are marked by relief carvings of grinning skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, which both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door. 8 cavities in all.
So there are cavities in the door.
There are cavities in that door to the north.
Alright.
Looking down the tunnel to the right, it looks like there are alcoves, but you can't see into them from the angle you're at. It's very dark in there.
That's fine. If I see cavities ahead of me, I'll look to everybody else and be like, Who has the rest of the cubes? Because I have a lot of them.
Karen has one.
I've got at least one.
If you could pass your cubes over to me, and stay back here. I'll make sure that everything is, okay, and that we can, go inside.
All right. I'll hand over my cube to Kayleen, and I'll stand near this obelisk.
Okay. So
Everybody-
okay. All right. So you give them all to Kayleen.
I cast guidance on Kayleen.
Okay.
Yay. All right, I will move forward very slowly, very carefully, looking for traps the entire time.
Okay.
And move towards the door. I don't know how far I can get.
Would you like me to use Mage Hand to place the cubes into the door?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. It's fine. It's fine. So I get this far. I don't. See
Give me
anything else.
a perception check.
You're doing great, honey.
God damn it.
You can add a D4.
Alright, so, yeah, 14, I guess. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Add 3 to that, so 13.
Okay. Yep. Creepy. Skulls in the walls. Stone door in front of you.
Alright, I continue to move forward. I get all the way up to the door. Do I need to make another check? Or yes?
No, you've got the eight ports for the cubes to go in.
Alright, I'm going to place... Wait, there's 9 cubes though, isn't there?
There are.
Oh, okay. So, is there like... Okay, I'll take out one of the cubes. Is there like a certain symbol?
They're each marked with a symbol of one of the gods.
Okay, so I will try to align the 8 cubes with all of the symbols that are in the door.
Well, the door doesn't have any symbols in it. Evelyn, what were you saying?
Eve doesn't know this, but remember that there's like a god who the other gods shunned or did his own thing, or I'd have to go look at the notes, but there is one god who is different somehow, right?
Matt, what were you saying? You sound like you're 1,000 miles away.
Yeah.
Do I?
Yep. What were you saying?
I was just agreeing.
So there's no... And I thought you said that there were indents in the door.
There are, but they're just the size of the cubes. There's no markings on them.
Oh, okay.
The markings are on the cube, not on the door.
Okay, I'm just going to put 8 cubes in the door. And...
In any random order?
Yeah.
Karen is going to back away
I
a
have-
very long way.
I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just putting the cubes in the door in any random order.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Tyler.
So, Kayleen, before you do that, I'm going to kind of glance over here. Maybe we should check what's over in this direction. There seems to be some alcoves over here.
There are 8 holes, and I have 8 cubes. I'm putting them in the door.
You have 9 cubes.
Yeah, I know I have 9 cubes, but I have more than that, so I'm putting them in the door.
Don't put in Uptow.
You don't have You don't have a cube for Uptow.
I don't know who we have cubes for, so.
The 9 creatures.
Yeah, I'm just putting cubes in the door.
Okay.
Whatever.
Give me a dexterity save, please.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that happened.
I did warn you.
It's fine. Dexterity saves are my speciality. I also have evasion, so
Okay. So you don't take any damage as the cubes just shoot out at you. Because you just put them in a random order. They were not organized the way they should be, but you dodge out of the way and don't take any damage. Theron, did you want to go explore that hallway?
Yes. I'm going to get out of the way, then I'm going to kind of look down this hallway. Do I see anything?
Yes, alcoves run the length of a narrow tunnel, each featuring a bestial statue standing or squatting above a basin of oil.
Okay. I'm going to get closer. Which ones are these two?
The first two are Moa and Wongo, the Jakuli and the Sioux monster. And as you approach them, each statue has like a little dish of oil. And as you step up to it, the dish lights on fire and burns with a bright flame.
Are the 8 holes in the door in the same like 2x4 pattern that the statues are in?
No, it's arranged in a grid like the lawful good to chaotic evil matrix.
But like one of the slots is just missing because it's like a 9-spot grid.
Exactly. There's
Which
no center spot.
is-
The center.
Okay.
Is the flames, are they different colors?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to continue walking to these next two.
Okay.
Does anything happen to this one, or
They continue burning. The next two, as you approach, they have fire that bursts into flames. Those two are Iljin and Oblaka, the Almiraj and the Zorbo.
Iljin and what?
Oblaka. Oblaka.
My pen's refusing to write. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Evelyn, Mandrid, or Karen, is there anything else you guys wish to do?
I am skimming through notes, and I know we have. There it is, the Legend of Uptown. I'm trying to figure it out. I promise.
All right, so we have Moa, or we have the Moa and the Jakuli. I guess the Moa's right there. The Jakuli's right here.
Moa is the Jakuli,
Oh.
and Wongo is the Sioux monster.
Then Iljin and what was the one on the bottom?
Oblaka. And that is the Almiraj and the Zorbo.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Karen, you pick out the cubes. They feel a little warm from the explosive force of them being expelled.
Okay.
So then I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I'll pick them all up and then I'll head back
Oh.
down towards everybody else.
Well, Karen was picking them up. Typed
Oh,
into the
Karen,
chat.
okay. Karen, that's fine.
All right. Theron, what was that?
I'm gonna walk a little further.
Okay.
And I guess which ones are these two?
Cool. The next two are Papazodal and Kubazan, which is the Iblis and the Frog Hemoth.
Papa what?
Papazodal, Papazotl.
Okay, I guess fire pops up on these two.
Yep.
Okay, then I guess the last two here.
Okay, the last two are Nang Nang, the Grung, and Shigambi, the Commandant. And as you, let's see here. And Theron, you don't have the cubes. Okay, yep.
I do still have one of them because I only put 8 into the hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't have any.
You don't have any. All right, so yeah, so you do that. What's your passive perception?
17.
17. Okay, you actually have a high enough passive perception. You would notice that there's now that all the braziers are lit, seems like there's a little bit of light coming from a crack in the wall there at the end.
All right. I'm going to look down. Is it a little cube shaped?
No, looks like a slab of sidewall. Give me a perception check now, since you've noticed something. Okay, you had advantage because of the light. You do see a. It looks like there's like a secret door there.
I'm going to turn around and look back to everyone else and say, I think I found a door here. should I open it?
Ooh, door. Ooh, I like doors. And I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
I'm reading all kinds of interesting stuff about that story we read about the Legend of
Doors.
Roto. But it's not really helping, guys. I know that Moa de Jaculi is honest, so I don't know if it's like an alignment kind of thing. But yeah.
I'm going to cast guidance on Killeen.
Okay.
I'm going to let you handle this one, and I'm going to step back.
Ooh, yes, I love doors. Okay.
And then kind of watch from around the corner.
Did he point out where the door was?
Yeah, we'll
Yes.
assume he mentioned where the door was.
Okay. So I see like a slight indent in the door. Okay. I will try to open the door very gingerly.
Okay. You open the door, and there is a statue of Unk the flail snail. And he around his neck is a pendant that looks like an eye.
Oh, yeah. You guys, I think this is where we were supposed to put the cubes. There's 9 of them.
Okay,
right?
Lean, that pendant looks so good on you. You should try it on.
But there's no, I don't think that's a good idea. There's 9 of these statues now. With him after I open the door. There's 9 of these statues, and we have 9 cubes, right? So we need to give these cubes to the statues, but the proper statues that we're supposed to be able to give them to. I think.
I'm going to peek around the corner. You said there was a necklace or something there?
Yeah, there's some kind of pendant here, but I don't know if it's a good idea to touch it. I don't want to touch it. The last time I touched something weird, I got almost eaten by a T-Rex that could cast magic. So,
Does it have anything on the pendant?
yeah, I'll look at the pendant. Doesn't have anything strange. Yeah.
Doesn't look strange. It looks like it's made out of gold. Probably worth about 25 gold. Nice craftsmanship. And it looks like a human eye.
Human eye. I'm gonna move from one side and then to the other and see if the eye follows me.
It does not. Karen, if you go in there and you cast Detect Magic, what's the range on that? 30 feet? Okay, so you go a little bit ways in there. The statues radiate divination magic. The oil basins give off conjuration. The pendant, you can tell, is also divination.
All right, I'm going to venture back in there. So, is there a section or a place to put the, I guess it's onks or cube?
There's no nowhere to put the cubes unless you put them like in the braziers of fire.
Karen's gonna put on the necklace, the pendant.
The pendant? Okay, cool. Yeah, it looks pretty. I mean, it doesn't look pretty. It looks kind of creepy because it looks like a fucking eye, but yeah, nothing happens.
That's her aesthetic.
Yeah, totally.
Wait, we did say it was the hand of Vecna that was here, right?
Yes.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
The hand of Vecna, yes.
That's what I remember, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I don't know how these statues work, but there's 9 of them, and we have 9 cubes. So maybe this is what we're supposed to do, because there's 8 indents in the door, and I put cubes in the door, and it didn't work so well. I almost they attacked me. So.
All right, so is there like a rock or something over here that I could pick up?
Sure. Karen, as you walk back and walk back to the obelisk, you feel the necklace pulling you further in this direction. I'm in the wrong layer. 1 second. In this direction.
Huh. I'm just going to kind of follow it.
Okay. Theron, what were you going to do with the rock?
I was going to put it in one of the braziers.
Okay. Yeah, the fire just it starts to heat up, but nothing happens.
Evelyn, maybe you have Mage Hand, right?
Evelyn apparently is following Karen, so you're two
I was
magic
following.
users.
I was following Karen, but if you call for me, I will come back.
Who picked up? Sorry, just so I know, because I would have been right there whenever they shot out from the door. Who
Karen
picked up all? Karen picked them up. Okay.
Yeah. So Karen has the cubes and the
Oh.
pendant, and is now wandering around.
Yep.
In the time that everyone else was down here playing around with statues and stuff, Eve did spend a moment to study the pattern on the door. Don't worry about calling it out to me right now, Ken. But just so you know, I wanted to know which gods were in which order.
Okay.
So-
So again, there's no gods listed on the door. There were just 8 alcoves arranged
Okay.
like an open
So-
box.
Were there lines between the holes or anything, or is it literally just a grid with the blank middle?
Just a grid with blank metal.
Okay. I'm gonna follow Karen, but I do need to refresh my water. I'll be right back.
Ken, as it goes, I do still have one of the cubes.
Right.
Because I only put 8 into the door, and I gathered all of them from everybody. So I have the 9th cube.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is go around, like hold the symbol that's on the cube up to each different statue, and go around to each one and try to see if it matches up with anything.
Well, you would know which one it matches. It would match. We'll say you have Unk's cube, and it matches with Unk.
Okay.
Does Ankh have a fire in front of his?
Hmm.
Does Ankh have a fire in front of his
Yes.
statue?
That's how the fire in the statue was the one that was when you lit the other 8, that one lit up, and it that's how you were able to find the doors, because it was shining from underneath the door.
Ah,
All
okay.
right. I will give the Ankh cube to the Ankh statue.
Okay.
Fire into the fire. Anything happen?
Nothing happens over there. Just kind of sits there in the fire. Karen, it's pulling you towards the wall of the cliff. Can you give me a perception check? I'll give you advantage.
Okay.
Karen's doing the worst thing possible. I love
All right.
Karen so much.
There is a what looks like a hidden cave behind some bushes.
Mandrid,
Karen will approach the cave and kind of like move the bush out of the way,
Yeah.
and then turn around and see Eve and be like, "So should we tell people about this, or am I on mute?
No,
I'm
weird.
not good.
weird.
That's my
Eve,
double check.
by the way, so Mandrid, what's group are you staying with? The group in the tunnel or the group wandering along the cliff? Or doing
I'm
something
just-
else on your own?
I'm just keeping watch over here.
Okay.
Mandrid, did anything happen to one of the holes on the door?
Did I notice anything changing on the door from where I am?
You may a perception check if you like.
I'm back. Did I die yet?
Nope.
Not yet.
I was sure that y'all would kill me while I was gone.
Mandrid, you do not notice anything extra on the door. With that perception check, you do see one of the gargoyles kind of like his head slightly moves to follow you as you walk around.
I say nope, but this stone motherfucker has watched us.
I apologize. I'll be right back. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Okay. All right. So my plan was to put the cubes in the fire and see if anything happened. If not, then just pick them up.
We still have 9 cubes, 8 statue dilemma, right?
Yes.
Were
And
you-
the cube that we have over here is probably not the one in the door.
Were you given, like, the statues represent gods? I missed that part.
Yeah, the statues are the same as the cubes.
Okay, so we have 8 statues.
9 statues. There's 9 because I unlocked a secret door that was over here. So there's 9 statues. We have 9 cubes.
Which statue
Or
was
like look it
hidden?
up from her book. Like finally be like,
This one right here was hidden.
I think the warning thing is like a riddle, and then the 9th cube hole will open up, and that's where you put the secret guy statue cube.
All right, I wrote down which ones were which.
So like if we put the other ones in the right order, then the middle
I
will
don't
open,
fucking
and that's
know
where you
which
put
god
Ankh.
it was. Damn it! Like he mentioned, there's fucking 9 gods. Like you expect me to remember all of them?
What were you saying? Matt?
Talking to Seal.
The hidden
No,
one was
Matt,
the flail
Matt.
snail.
What were you saying, Matt?
I think that Asarak's first warning, like the enemies oppose, one stands between, in darkness it hides, don the mask to be seen, is a riddle. And then if we put the other 8 in the right order in the door, will pop up, and that's where you put Ankh, who is apparently the secret statue.
Okay. Well, since you did that explanation, like I said, pulling aside the heavy undergrowth, you uncover an archway in the cliff face. Stone skulls peer down from the lintel, and old bones litter the threshold. As light strikes the entrance, a swarm of bats screeches out from within.
Awesome. Karen is so excited by this. She like mentions to Eve, and she's like, "So should we like tell everybody, or?"
I mean,
And she's already kind of pushing past the bush.
I mean, I have no desire to be the first one in, but I can definitely call for them.
Karen turns
And-
around and is like, "You make a good point. Let's get somebody, one of those big armory guys up here."
Eve's gonna like half jog back to the group and go, I'm gonna do the like stereotypical movie, guys, you should probably come take a look at this, and be super fucking vague and ominous about it, and jog back to Karen.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at there and be like, well, I guess maybe we should go look at what they're talking about.
I guess so. Can you grab the cube?
Yeah. What can I grab the cube? It's in fire, right? Like
It is in fire. Give me a either dexterity or constitution save.
How do I get there?
dexterity.
It's over to the left, Mandred. So that's over there. Yep, you grab it, no problem.
Balls. All right, and then I put it back in my. Well, I make sure that it's cooled off. Like, hot potato it around in my hands for a second, and then like blow it off, and then make sure it's cooled off before I put it in my pack.
Okay. Karen, as you walk forward, a slab of worked stone blocks the overgrown tunnel some 20 feet from the entrance. Grinning skulls mark the edges of the slab, in the center of which are 9 cube-shaped cavities arranged in 3 rows of 3.
I'm gonna turn around like as the group shows up and be like, "I think I found the door."
Is there a keyhole of any sort?
No, but we have 9 holes now.
Ooh. Yeah. We have 9 cubes. That's very good.
Maybe you should try placing one of the cubes down and seeing what happens.
Wait.
Well, we have that book
do any
about
of
the
the holes-
gods, right?
Well, do any of the holes have symbols?
Nope.
I think
And-
this is where we need to use that like poem at the end of the warning.
I'll take out the cube that I just retrieved from the fire. Does it have any extra symbols on it?
Just the symbol of Ankh the flail snail.
Okay.
It's not the one ring. That's disappointing.
No.
Matt, was it you that was talking about the warning on the poem?
Yeah.
So, both out of character and I guess in character if needed, the poem is totally about the statues, because the statues are, if you read the thing I linked that Ken gave us about the tale of all the animals saving
Right.
the city.
That's why I was looking through this.
The pairs of statues are the ones that hate each other. So like one of them chased the one guy chased the grung for eternity and all that stuff. But at the end of the poem, Ankh the flail snail comes up and was underground the whole time and was coming up to see what all the fucking the mess was about. But Ankh has no rival, if that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So the enemies who oppose are the statues of the animals who hate each other. One stands between them, which is Ankh, and which is why Ankh is in the middle. In darkness, it hides. It's in the secret room. I don't know what is talking about the mask or the doomed child, though.
That's why I'm looking through the
Mask.
I'm looking through the stuff.
Also,
Through
if
the notes
no
right
one
now.
else kept the mask from the Wizard of Thay, I'm totally keeping the mask, by the way.
Okay. You have a creepy half death mask.
I'll put that bitch on my mantle.
Maybe the mask could be that amulet there.
So the one that stands between them, if that's Ankh, and then like
Mhm.
Karen's gonna motion for like the Ankh cube and stick it into the middle slot.
Okay.
Do you say that out loud, Theron? Do you say that out loud?
Theron
Yes.
or Karen?
Theron.
Yes, I'm saying that out loud, just kind of thinking out loud.
That's a good point. Mandrid says, when if Theron says it out loud, then Mandrid says that's a good point, and he concurs. Perhaps if whoever goes into this room, perhaps wearing the amulet, will mask whoever wears it, and they won't be seen.
I still think it has to do with the cubes.
It need not be a mask in a literal sense. Perhaps the one wearing the necklace simply is masked from the eye?
Karen, and when you put the cube in the middle, nothing happens? Like nothing explodes on you or anything?
That's a good start.
Can I recommend
well as I hope
the
to go.
other cubes be opposite each other in the rivalry pairs?
You said the
If I
cubes
can,
are
like,
marked
in the
as
same
on,
order.
right?
Yes, the cubes are marked as the gods. Matt, what were you saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put like each cube opposite their enemy.
Okay. Opposite and just like left corner, right corner, or like mirrored, like the lawful neutral, chaotic neutral sort of thing?
Yeah, like mirrored, like on opposite sides of Ankh, if that makes sense. So
Okay.
like top left, bottom right, bottom left, top right.
Okay,
Do you
very
go
good.
in there?
Yeah, Karen's in there with you.
Oh, I thought Karen went in the door.
No, the door's, well, the door's, you're both there in the tunnel playing with the door.
Oh, okay.
And Karen, when you do that, after you place them correctly, the 9 cubes flare with light, then disappear. Growling like an angry beast, the slab begins to slide up into the ceiling.
Yay! Good job, Karen. You did a great job. Look at you. You open the door.
Eve doesn't know this, but the group should be aware that the cubes now return to the shrines, I think, according to the kobolds.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah.
Yep. Okay,
What is
so
it? What is it? What is it? What do you see? What is it?
another slab blocks the hallway 20 feet beyond the first door. An iron lever is set into the door's surface, with a graven stone skull leering down from above.
This might be my territory. If you guys want me to,
Cast guidance.
deal with some stuff.
Okay, you have guidance cast on either Kayleen.
All right.
Karen's
I will
gonna
move
step like
ahead.
back into the entryway. And she's
I'll move
like-
ahead very stealthily, and look for traps.
Okay, Karen, what were you stepping back, and what are you doing?
I was like, what if the wizard had the mask the whole time, and that's the mask we need to wear so the skull doesn't see us?
Could be. Do you want to do anything about that information? That idea?
I advise if we're gonna send Kayleen up there, we at least give it to her.
It's a suitable hypothesis.
Oh, is that what we're doing? What? What? A mask? I'm putting on a mask. What am I doing?
She said what Karen's saying is that she thinks the mask the wizard was wearing is what the might protect you from the skull.
Like, I think it's the mask that the warning talks about.
I think the mask was protecting the wizard lady from her horrible, horrible face, but I'll wear the mask if you want me to.
I mean, it couldn't hurt anything.
I use prestidigitation to make sure it's clean.
Okay.
And give her the mask.
Okay.
All right. I will take the mask and I will put it on half of my face.
Okay. I wish that was like cursed to make your face go with it, but it's just a mask.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Don't see me wear no mask.
I will move forward square by square, very carefully, and check for traps and all that kind of stuff.
Give me a perception check.
Sir.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
So as you walk down, you can see there's a seam in the floor. But it doesn't. As you walk across, it doesn't move.
Okay.
You don't see any kind of like trigger or anything for it. It doesn't appear like the floor has a. You don't see any like triggers or tripwires or anything.
You of course warn the group not to have two people standing on the floor at the same time.
I will move very carefully again, ahead of time, and keep looking for traps.
Okay. No trap.
No trap. Okay, and one more.
Okay. When you step forward there, the skull's jaws creak open. A skeletal hand holding a crystal hourglass-style timer emerges from within. With a click, the timer rotates and sand starts to trickle into the lower globe. 10.
Oh no! I'll move up
9.
to the door. I'll move up to the door, and I will try to open it.
8. You can't open the door, but there is there is a lever. 7.
I'll pull the lever.
The door opens beneath you. The floor opens. The floor opens beneath you, rather.
Oh no! Okay.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep. Haha.
Okay. As it drops down, there is a small ledge, and you're able to like balance on your tiptoes on the ledge.
Okay.
So the rest of you just see the floor go down. Kayleen, you look down. There's some big spikes down there in the bottom of the pit.
Oh boy!
Did the floor swing on a hinge? Is the floor still there?
It swung on a hinge.
Okay, so there's a possibility it could be closed.
Possibly, yes.
Manager tells whoever has the who has the amulet.
Karen does.
Karen does?
Get the amulet ready.
The pendant thing?
Yeah.
The eyeball necklace?
I cast Mage Hand to pull the lever again.
I'm still holding onto the lever.
You're balancing tiptoes on a ledge, I thought.
All right, but I'm still holding onto the lever, I feel like.
Okay, well fine. I don't do that thing. You solve your own fucking Tomb of Annihilation problems. I'll stand over here.
I mean, if DM says that I'm not holding onto the lever anymore, I'm not. But like, I didn't know how far I fell. So.
We didn't fall at all. You managed to stay balanced on the lip of the thing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'll just stay there then, and I'm just holding on, like,
Is the timer still going?
No. When she pulled it, it retracted back into the mouth.
But the door didn't open.
The door did not open. The floor opened into a spiked pit.
Huh.
Well, hun, you stopped the timer at least.
Maybe the timer opens the door. Wouldn't that be troll?
Not really sure. It's definitely not fun here. I'm just gonna try to shimmy my way back to you guys. I'll be a
Okay.
minute. Just don't worry
Yep.
about me.
There is a ledge there you can shimmy across. Give me an athletics check.
Uh-huh. Wait, athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh boy.
Can I
Nope.
assist with a mage hand?
No. So you go about 5 feet before you're just not strong enough to like balance on your ankles like that. Give me another another dexterity save to catch yourself on the ledge.
Okay.
It's gonna be great.
Ha!
Okay. Give me another athletics check to kind of scurry along by your fingertips along this ledge.
God damn it.
Give me another dexterity save.
No.
Dodge the spike.
Punji pit.
Okay.
So do I see what's going on here?
Yes. Is there an action you wish to take?
Yeah, I'm going to push forward. If she looks like she's about to fall, I'm going to ready a Thorn Whip.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Thorn Whip attack. I'll give you advantage because presumably she's going to try to like reach for it.
That hits my armor class, if that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
All right,
Yep.
I'm going to pull you back 10 feet, so I guess you'll crash into me.
Yeah, they'll let you pull her back up to the ledge. You take 7 damage there, Kayleen, instead of somewhere between 15 and 25 damage.
Sounds good.
All right. After about 10 minutes, the floor will back up automatically, and the room is reset.
Well, Kayleen, you're our resident expert on this particular room. Would you like to try again?
I mean, I can try again, but I don't know how well it's gonna work. Also,
Hey,
Kayleen
guys.
is like super hugging Theron. This is like the 3rd or 4th time that he's saved her life. So she's like just giving him a big hug. Oh, my hero.
Karen's going to look over her shoulder and say, hey, Karen, that amulet you got there, is there anything on the back? Like, would you be able to look through it? The mask, is there any way, or did you see anything with half the mask on? Anything?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We've been assuming that in darkness it hides was about the cave, but it comes after the enemy is opposed and one stands between. Maybe it's about this room. And not waiting for anything else, Karen's going to go ahead and cast darkness, covering up like this entire room.
Okay. It is pitch black. Nobody can see anything except Karen.
And Karen's going to go in, and standing behind the pit that she just watched Kayleen fall into, she's going to use Mage Hand to pull the lever on the door.
Okay, well, first off, the pit is the entire 20-foot floor.
Room, yeah.
Oh. In that case, she's going to cast Fly on herself.
Okay.
No, shit. Can't do that and darkness. This is going to be complicated.
I don't think that I think that the enemies oppose, one stands between them, darkness hides, bit is about Statue Alley. Because Unk stands between all of the other animals and their rivalry and is hiding in that dark room at the back. So
Well, we don't have a mask.
Take
so,
Fly over darkness is what I'm saying. I think darkness has to do with the other part of the puzzle.
So the amulet.
Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to walk up to where when the skull set out the hourglass and see if the same thing happens to me.
Okay. Theron, what were you saying real quick?
Is there the amulet there? Does it have any like openings or anything that you could look through the back of it or anything?
Nope. Just looks like an eyeball. And now that you're in the tunnel, it's no longer pulling on you, Karen. Karen. So Karen, as you step forward over the halfway point, the hand sticks out with the hourglass and it turns over, and it counts down for 10 seconds, 9 seconds.
Damn it.
8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Have your Fly
6
ready?
seconds. 5 seconds. Flies in action. 4 seconds.
Fly is in action.
3 seconds.
So I'm gonna dismiss the darkness, but still wait.
2
Just ready
seconds.
flying in case I fall.
1 second.
I'll take some damage.
The sand runs out. The hand retracts back into the mouth. And the door raises up.
I'm glad I waited that out.
I'm sorry, it sinks down rather.
The door
Karen will
still
dismiss
opens.
the darkness and be like, "Oh, it's okay, guys."
Whew.
I'm just going to
actually-
squint his eyes and say, like, that seemed too easy.
Yeah.
Look you up and down and be like, "Too easy for you, maybe. That was fucking terrifying."
Colleen is still hugging on very tightly to Theron, and then as soon as the door opens, she kind of lets go, and she goes, "Oh, cool. Yeah, let's move forward. Yeah, that's a good thing."
Okay. As you step forward, excuse me. A moss-covered corridor extends beyond the second door. Tree roots hang from the sagging ceiling, and the air reeks of rot and damp. Ahead, a bas-relief carving of a bearded devil's face adorns the wall at a T-shaped intersection. The devil's open mouth is a well of utter darkness.
Just to be clear, if the rest of us go in this room and walk past, nothing happens.
Nope, the door is open.
I scurry across. Yeah, nobody needs light or anything crazy, right?
I'm an elf. We have elf eyes.
I mean, I could see in the darkness.
Cool. Does this bearded devil's face look like the gargoyles I saw outside?
Yes.
I would like to give a solid perception check to see if I can hear anything aside from all the noise that us jerks are making.
Okay, give me a perception check.
It went.
You do not hear anything.
I'm gonna kind of move forward. So
Like,
Okay, sorry,
just don't hear anything, or like eerie silence, don't hear anything.
It's up to you how you want to. That's up to you. Eve, when you first take that step forward there, I need you to give me a dexterity. I'm sorry,
Dexterity.
actually, 1 second. I'm sorry. I've got to make an attack roll against you.
Ooh, nice.
Actually,
18 armor class.
all right. That hits. Now I need a Constitution saving throw.
Who just got hit?
Eve.
I
I was
stepped
gonna say-
forward because there's a million tokens and I was just like trying to move. So, Tomb of Annihilation, my ass.
I was going to say, it wasn't some kind of petrification dart, or was it?
All right, you take 2 piercing damage, and you take 7 poison damage from the dart that lodges in the side of your neck.
I am resistant to poison.
Okay, so you take 3.
Was it at, like, it was at neck level, right?
Yes, and it's actually from this square.
I will stop
Karen's-
once I get shot then.
Karen's gonna lean over to Kayleen and be like, "Still have that mask? I think
Oh,
this is that
uh,
part."
Yeah. Here you go. Here, take the mask.
Karen's gonna like look up and down and be like, "Oh, I'm getting stuck with this job again."
I mean, if you want me to take it, I'll take it. But you just asked me for the mask, so I give you the mask, and there's the mask.
All right.
Karen's
Darren's
gonna
gonna
put on the mask and like notably timid.
Get shot by a dart.
Hopefully not.
Okay, you're good. You're good in that square.
Darren hands Eve the bag of good berries.
Okay. 15 armor class, Karen.
I have an 18 armor class.
Okay, a dart pings off your armor.
Do you want to bring
Yeah,
a
it's gonna-
10-foot pole?
Cancel the backpack up. And like, that did not work as planned.
Actually,
yes.
I was going to say, Theron actually did bring a 10-foot pole.
Yes, I did.
I start prodding the squares.
Well, I think Theron can do it because Theron's the one with the pole.
Theron's
Theron,
Well, I was just out front, so I was offering my services and my 18 armor class so that Theron didn't have to get shot.
oh, okay. So,
But
Theron,
I'll
would
let
like-
Eve
would-
handle.
would-
I'll,
would you let Eve? Sorry, go ahead.
I will let Eve handle my pole.
Okay, Eve, give me a perception check with advantage.
I take Theron's pole and
Yeah.
thrust it.
Actually, you know what? I'm not going to make it. You came prepared. The squares, the one you're on, the one that Karen was just stepping on, and also the one 2 in front of you, have pressure plates.
Okay, like checkerboard.
Right. So now you know they're there, you can walk across them without a problem. You just avoid stepping on those squares.
Sure, I'll point out to Karen the checkerboard pattern and say you should step here, here, and there. And I'm going to step onto the non-pressure plate one and prod them two.
Okay. No plate that you can find.
Okay. I am not getting any closer to the face.
Okay.
Oh, if there's a pattern, I know how to walk through it. So this one and this one.
Yeah, you guys can walk across it, no problem. I'm not going to make you guys measure it. Now that you know they're there and you found them. it's fine.
This one. Boom. All the way
Cast
over here.
guidance on
Aha.
Okay. Cool. Yep. So, Kayleen, you're standing right next to the devil's face with even with your elf eyes, you cannot see into the mouth. It is pure darkness.
I'm just gonna give like a tongue out, like kind of thing, and then I move over right here, and then right over here, and start looking over this way to see what's going on.
Okay. So you're looking over that and look it up real quick. Anybody else doing anything special besides just walking through the hallway?
Karen wants to look into the darkness.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You imagine this.
Do you have the thing?
Magic missile.
Yeah, I have devil's sight, so I can see through magical darkness.
Mine only goes out to 120. I can't do magic.
All right. As you look through it, you see a shadow demon who immediately will shove his hand out as to try and punch you in the face for spotting him.
Oh, well, that is so not what I wanted to have happen to me right now.
That'll teach you.
You take 7 why is
Psychic punch damage.
yeah.
Psychic and psychic.
Yeah, that's weird. Hold on.
Is that first one supposed to be slashing?
I think so, yes.
And
Because his claws up. Yeah, so 7 slashing and 17 psychic damage. As the claws, like, there's a shadow demon, so it just reaches out through the darkness and claws at you. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That
Teach you to
so
go
much not
looking in
fun.
dungeon glory holes.
Yeah, see, that's why I stuck my tongue out at him and just.
So, like, was he like
walked
deep
away.
in there, so like I couldn't see him until I got up on him, or was it just
Yeah,
like,
he was
He-
super
he-
deep in there.
It specifically says he's standing off to the side trying to be hidden. And so you're not going to see him unless you go and like look into the mouth and usually dispel the magic, but since you have magical ability to do that, you can see him.
that mega sucked? Can he? Oh, I'm assuming he can also see through magical darkness. It appears.
Yes.
I have a feeling he
Yeah,
wasn't
devils
just gonna
are-
hang out there. He was gonna attack us at some point.
Yeah, devils are a bitch.
I mean, he wasn't going to. Yeah, stand there.
Thank you for joining me down here in the single digits, Karen.
All right, Theron is your action. So you just saw like a hand, like a black hand, reach out and like basically just slash across Karen's face, and it kind of like it slashed her, but at the same time it like slashed across her, like through her almost.
Vorp roll.
Yeah, is there anything I could target?
You can't see it, so you can you know it's coming from out of the mouth, but you have disadvantage on the shot because you can't see it.
All right, yeah, I'm thorn whipping whatever's in there.
Okay.
Can I use reactions against that attack, or was it just because it was like a surprise round? I can't.
Surprise round, no, but after that you can use it from this point forward.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that thorn. You reach out to grab it. You're going to try and like pull it out of the mouth, or
I'm going to attempt to now that I actually felt something in there.
okay. Is that a save against it, or
Nope, it just does it.
okay? Yeah, it comes tumbling out of the mouth.
Wait, is it large?
I was gonna say, how
nope.
big is this thing?
It's medium. It's that size.
Neat.
How far can you pull it?
10 feet.
Hey, big boy.
All right, Mandridge, it is your turn.
All right. Gonna move up another 5 feet without triggering a pressure. Gonna try to work something out peacefully with him. Without any more bloodshed. So to that end, I'm gonna swing my longsword at him.
Okay.
The 20 hit.
That is a hit.
I'm gonna divine smite him.
Okay, he is a fiend, so that's another 10.
So I just have to roll again. Actually, normally I just add them, but since it actually does that damage, I have to roll it again.
Yeah, just one more D8. You did level 2, I assume.
Yeah,
He said
level
2, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just one more D8 then.
No, but it gets an extra.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, 2 more D8.
Two more D8, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So a total of an additional 20.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So
Got it.
26,
He starts to like ooze shadows from the wound.
I assume the 10 does not hit.
Does not hit.
I'm such an idiot. I do this every time. I'm gonna shield bash him again as well. Should have done that from the beginning. Not that it would have mattered because I wouldn't have gotten an advantage anyway.
Okay, you do knock him prone. He does have to. He is just going to stand right back up because it's his turn. However, that does use half his movement. Let's see here. All right. It is going to disengage. He is going to pass right through Karen because he can do that. As he moves into the darkness, he's going to try and hide in the darkness. All right, he disappears into the shadows. Kayleen, you know approximately where he is, but you don't see him.
But I do know approximately where he is.
Yep.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. And then I'm going to stab at him with the stabbies.
Okay. At disadvantage because you can't see him.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so rapier. No sneak attack because he's not next to anybody that like. Oh no.
Nope.
And then dagger. I stab at him.
All right. That does hit. So he hisses in the darkness and kind of the shadows writhe, and you can see him. And he takes 6 damage.
He's right here, everybody. I see him. I stabbed him. I did a thing, and I stabbed him.
All right, Karen.
All right. Karen is going to take a step back. And then she's going to use the muck.
But why don't I have full health? That's
And
Should.
then
Plus
How many
12.
temp HP do we have?
and then I
12.
will use Eldritch Blast with advantage on this dude.
Okay.
It's only the first one technically has advantage, but
All right, that does hit. As does that. All right. He screeches in pain as he
and
tries
he
to
has
writhe.
disadvantage on his next whatever ability check, saving throw, or attack roll.
Got it. Eve.
I will scurry forward, dodging the pressure plates and whatnot. And then I am just going to hit him with a Sacred Flame. So, dexterity saving check.
Yep.
Or 16 radiant.
Okay. Even with a save, he wouldn't make it. So yeah, he takes that. All right. The shadow burns away in the holy light of your flame. What god do you worship? What do you follow, by the way, cleric?
I need to go brush up on one of the gods of magic.
Okay.
I forget. I haven't had time to do my whole backstory.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good.
I'm pretty sure it's actually the same god that Cardasai worshipped, but
Okay. Very good. So you guys take care of the demon, and there's just the darkness-filled mouth, gaping maw there. Karen, behind you, there is a rusted iron grate that is set into the corridor floor. Through its bars, you see muddy water flowing slowly past. And then there's also like a window set into the wall here.
So I think that was the darkness it hides part. Karen's gonna look back into the darkness and see if there's actually anything not attacking, but also interesting in the hole.
Okay. Another demon now.
I don't know where it came from, but I just found a fruit by the foot in my kitchen, and I feel like the luckiest person on the face of the earth.
There's nothing else in the there's like a small cavity back there, and there's nothing else in there.
Well, that's fun.
in darkness it hides. So that demon just spends its entire life standing next to that hole, waiting on adventurers like us to wander in here. Also, do I see whatever's going on over here?
Yeah, you can see it. If you look over that way, you can see over there. Let me go ahead and read that to you.
Bless you.
A grand chamber opens ahead, 50 feet across and plunging down into darkness below. A stone balcony winds around the walls to connect 4 archways. Other balcony levels are visible below, with corridors radiating off in all directions. To the north, a stone staircase descends to the lower levels.
Do I see a person? What is that?
Well, actually, the first person to walk up to the ledge, let's actually say Karen as you walk over that way. Hunched figure glares up at you from the balcony below, wearing a mask that is a replica of the devil face at the tomb entrance. Without saying a word, the figure steps out of sight. Looks like
That's not good.
this.
Yeah, that's super not good. Okay.
That is
Yeah. That's not creepy at all. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for giving me nightmares for the next 10 weeks. Awesome.
It's got a giant honker.
He does have a very giant honker. Yeah. All right, I'm waiting on you guys. What are we doing?
What are you guys doing?
I was reading
Alright.
about gods in the Forgotten Realms.
All right, fuck it. Nobody else doing anything. Colleen is gonna walk forward to the thing
Okay.
and just kind of take a look around.
Like I said, there's a stairwell. There's a hallway to your north. There's one to the northeast, and there's a hallway straight across east.
And
And
I
the
didn't see
stairway
the
goes
guy.
down.
I didn't see the guy on the balcony below, right?
The only one that saw that was Karen.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna head down and this way, looking for traps the entire time, being very careful.
Okay. Yeah. No traps count themselves. Everything's very clean, by the way. Like, even though, like, it appears that somebody's taking care of this place.
Oh, okay. It's just the only reason I didn't see that is because there's so
Wait,
many
was
like,
that-
grass things.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong on that. Hold on, let me check this.
There's so much crash stuff. I was confused.
Karen, did you tell us about the guy?
She definitely.
Karen? I think Karen fucked off somewhere.
Nope, I'm here.
Okay.
I was just muted. I would have turned around and been like, I think I found the mask. Unfortunately, there's someone inside of it.
And no matter how much we probed, I'm sure she would just remain silent or kept reading.
Did Mister die?
Also, we can't see shit.
So it's fairly clean. There is, especially up at this top level, looks like there's some growth from outside, things growing, but like moss and that sort of thing. But it's not like there's not accumulated filth on the wall, on the floor. So yeah.
All right, I'm still gonna continue on forward as if there were traps and other things along.
Okay.
And just move very carefully. Square by square. Foot by foot, that kind of thing.
All right.
Until I get over here, basically.
Okay.
About 15 feet behind her.
Okay, you don't come across any traps. I'll assume you have a 15-foot pole. You have the 15-foot pole with it, Galen, to help.
Ooh, Theron's pole's getting longer.
Yep, a 10-foot pole. You know what I meant. Yeah, you guys get that. So 13.
Should we be able to see through the statue?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. I was just letting you know dynamic lighting was letting us.
Yes. A giant stone skull crusted with moss juts out from the end of the passageway. A flame flickers within each of its eye sockets, and a view into the chamber beyond can be seen through its open jaws.
Ooh, guys, I think I found something.
I am beginning to tire of the large faces embossed upon every wall in here.
Oh, you're not going to like this place at all then.
Oh,
yeah, I think this is
totally
just
says that in person. I welcome anyone else?
Oh, so we only see this face, right? We don't see like the
Theron,
stuff behind
are
it.
Uh,
you muted?
Yeah, they're going to see a pinging, but I can't hear you saying anything.
Apparently, yeah. So there are 4 stars down here. What are the 4 stars?
It's way down in the darkness, and there's like it's dark, and you have dark vision, but it's not that good. But those like statues of some kind, but you can't make out what they are.
I have 120-foot dark vision, and I think Karen does too. Does that affect anything?
It means that you can see in darkness as though it's a dim light. So no, you look like statues in the darkness below.
Okay. I just didn't know what the actual distance was, how far down they were.
It's about 100 to 150 feet.
Alright, so all we see down this hallway is just a face, right? Like we don't see past it.
You can see there's something past it, but you can't tell what from the distance you're at.
I can see completely normally indoors.
Okay. From where you are, it looks like they look like gargoyle statues.
Oh, goody.
It's a reoccurring theme.
I will share that with the group.
I'm gonna move one step forward.
Move a step forward. Matt, what were you saying?
I will share the news with the group about the gargoyles.
Got it.
So they know what to look forward to. So they know what to look forward to. You know.
I'm gonna, as we go further down, I'm gonna try to stay in between everybody so that everyone's within my aura of protection
Okay.
All right.
Good thinking.
as best I can.
Right. Okay.
All
So yeah, so you got the hallway that's straight ahead there, or the one up to the north?
I'll move again, one more square, but this way.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right, and then I'll move again, one more square, but this way, diagonal.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right, now we'll just keep moving diagonal.
You can, if you keep moving diagonal, nothing's gonna happen as you get to the face.
All right, yep, I'll get to the face. I will look into it and try to see if it's a trap like the other one, like a dart trap, and try to like disarm it if it is one.
Okay. Give me a perception check if you like.
Thank you, sir. Let's see. Nah.
The lower jaw appears to be hinged.
Okay. Is there a way that I can unhinge it, like make it to where it's not a thing anymore for us?
You don't think that you could like break it or anything? You could try to. I mean, you could try and smash the stone if you wanted to.
Okay.
You could also just wedge something in there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Let me. At first, I'm just gonna stick an arrow through its mouth.
Okay. So like you're
Kinda
sticking
like-
it all the way. Are you sticking it all the way through, or you're just like lodging it in the mouth? So it's like it's
No. So like I'm making sure that my hand doesn't go through, but I'm sticking the arrow all the way through to see what happens.
I think nothing happens.
Okay. And there's no like sharp teeth on the statue or anything like that.
Oh no, there's teeth in the jaws.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Remember that if each of its eyes has a flame flickering in it.
Do you want me to try to pry the mouth in the open position?
Hang on just a second. Let me try one more thing before I'm done. I'm gonna try to snuff out both of the lights in the eyes.
You cannot extinguish the lights. They appear to be magical.
Okay, well, anything that you want to do, go on ahead. I'm gonna move back a little bit, and you do what you need to. But look, hey, the safe spots are here.
You're going all robot-y there, man.
Oh, am I? Shit, my bad.
Did you want to claw?
Everybody's going robot-y.
I think that's you then, bro.
Yeah, I can hear Corey fine.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody close out Discord and load it back up again and see what happens.
All right. Hello?
Hi, Corey.
Okay.
Did you want to crawl through the skull? That's what I was asking in character.
No, I didn't want to do it, but until we understood, because it's got sharp teeth. So I'm worried that it's gonna fucking snap one of us in the middle of it and fucking kill one of us. Pretty hardcore. So I want to make sure that its jaws don't work anymore before we try to go through it. Because I can definitely see through it, a small amount.
What is on the other side?
A room of some kind. I'm not 100% sure what's on the other side, but there's a room there on the other side of this fucking stone statue. That's why I'm worried. Otherwise, I wouldn't be worried about it. I'd just move on.
I've got shape water, and I have a alchemy jug that can hold 8 gallons of water. So if we wanted to, I could make like a 5x5 cube or something vaguely human shaped and push it through, see what happens.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Well, if it's magic, it might detect it's not alive. But it's worth a try.
I don't know. A lot of this stuff could be magic, but it also is like a lot of times whenever it comes to stuff like this, it's anything that passes through fucking gets chomped like a bitch. You know what I mean? So it's not a bad idea to let Theron send some water through and see what happens.
I mean, it's not going to hurt, even if it does.
Right.
It's just
yeah,
water.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's also not a spell that you're using, right? It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip.
Right.
Means we won't get any.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means we won't get any beer.
Right. So we're not losing anything from him doing it. And...
I'm opposed to it. Let the record show that I'm opposed to it.
Fucking Mandrird's always opposed to it.
It's like the
All
Thorn
right,
Whip is not useful in this situation, so I don't know what else to do.
All right, well, we're waiting for Ken. Hey, how many of you guys have played the new Spider-Man game? I'm curious because I haven't played it yet, and I'm curious how good it is.
I do not have a PlayStation.
You're a piece of shit, man. What the fuck are you doing? Actually, I knew that already because on the Thursday game, you and your wife and everybody else that we play with, they don't. It's like they don't know what video games are.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
PC
about?
gamer.
Our Thursday, I play in a Star Wars Thursday game with Seal, or with Hunter. And everybody that we play with, I swear to God, it's like they've never heard of technology before.
Literally everyone in that game, except for you maybe, but everyone else has Nintendo Switches.
Yeah. Okay, that's the Nintendo Switch. That's like a kiddie fucking system. All right.
You take that back. You go play Breath of the Wild. You tell me.
Yeah, I know. I would want. Okay, I bought Breath of the Wild for my Wii U for my daughter. Way back whenever it first released, I bought that shit, and freaking my daughter has been playing it nonstop ever since then. But like,
children.
Yeah, I have a daughter. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, my daughter's 11 years old.
Cool.
Okay, there we go.
There we
He's
go.
back.
Hey, there he is.
Helion in stream says that he has a PlayStation and has been playing Spider-Man.
I also have a PlayStation. I haven't played Spider-Man, but that's much less funny than listening to
I
the
want to
conversation.
play it. I want to play it, but I can't. Not yet, anyway.
All right, kitty. All right, so what do you guys come up with the statue?
Okay, so we're gonna let Theron do a thing. Theron wants to do a thing.
And if
Alright,
it doesn't
so-
work, we're going to just throw Colleen through. Killing through.
That yeah, probably.
So we have an alchemy jug. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to do whatever I have to do to make it produce water. I'm going to freeze a vaguely human-sized or vaguely 5x5 human-sized shape and push it through the mouth of the demon thing.
Okay. Yeah, you do that. It just kind of cracks on the other side.
So it doesn't chomp down and try to eat anything.
All right. If that happens, then I'll move forward.
Wait, hold on. Before we do that, or before you do that, I'm going to
Uh-huh.
shake the water back in here and try and make something to keep the jaw from closing.
Okay. So make it like just a column, just a cube of ice or something that it can wedge in there.
I could just put my. I'll like say it out loud, but lowly that I could just put my shield in there while one of us goes through.
Guess we could do that.
Either way, I'm ready. I'm ready to jump through. I'm ready. Like I'm sitting there like dancing back and forth on my feet. Like yeah.
Okay. So are you doing the shield or are you doing the ice?
Shield would probably be better.
Okay. So yeah, you duck yourself through there, Kayleen. As Kayleen passes through, she has to crawl through kind of like on her elbows and knees. One of the eyes will go out.
Things are happening. Things are happening.
As you enter the room there, Kayleen, skulls crusted with dried mud glower from niches cut into the walls of this tomb. A stone sarcophagus stands at the center of the chamber, its lid adorned with a coiled serpent carved in relief. Behind the sarcophagus, resting atop a marble pedestal, is an ornate crystal box with a small humanoid skull floating inside of it.
Guys, I don't think it's a good idea for me to be in here by myself.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to come through there. I think you should come back.
Well, wait, there's definitely treasure here. And there's like a floaty skull and some other stuff.
I think if
Look,
one
I'm
more
not the most
person goes
observant.
through, it's a one-way trip.
Okay.
When you climbed through, hon, one of the eyes went out, and we don't know if you need the other eye to come back through.
Right. Okay.
Keeleen, check your chat real quick.
Ooh, super secret stuff.
Wait. Hang on a second. Give me just a moment. My name is Kayleen, and I am a half-elf, and it's nice to meet you. I don't know why you can't see.
Is she talking to someone?
Kaylin, we know. And we can see.
No, I am not 10. I am much older than that.
No, that was something that I from me to you about as a description.
Oh, okay. Is that not what they said?
No, that was me. I forgot. I didn't change the two. That's actually that was description text for you.
Okay. So they didn't respond back to me then.
No, the response is coming here soon.
Okay, I'll wait for the response then.
Wait, so what did we hear? Can we pause for a second? What did we hear?
You don't hear anything.
We don't
You
hear
hear Kayleen kind of.
Killian.
I would say if you're close enough to the
We're right up against the
teethy
thing.
to the teethy mouth thing, then you probably hear Kayleen like yelling or like talking to herself.
Ken, do we hear that?
Nope. You hear Kayleen talking to herself.
Okay.
What do we hear her saying?
Exactly whatever she says.
Yeah, right here.
Now or what she said previously?
What she said previously, and also what's coming here in a moment.
Yeah.
Then Mandarin's gonna say, Kayleen, stop talking to the child. Come back to us now.
I don't know who your father is. And I'm sorry, but I don't know where your mother is either. But if you come out and you show yourself to me, maybe I can help you.
You see the skull in the pedestal kind of like bounce against, kind of like, almost seems like it's bouncing against a force field.
Mandrid yells through the thing. The Kayleen, the message warned us not to talk to the child. Come back immediately.
Wait, what message? I don't remember a message talking about that.
The warning said don't talk to the child. It said speak no
truth to the doomed child.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Okay. Are you sure? Maybe he knows where we're going. A lot of the warnings that we've gotten so far during our entire time in this jungle have been pretty obscure and haven't necessarily been 100% what we thought they were. So we might be able to use him to, to tell us where we're going.
Yeah,
Can
do whatever you want.
Make an insight check. Well, I don't really know Kayleen, so I don't think it would. I don't think I know her enough to know whether she's acting weird. So disregard.
True.
Kayleen always acts weird.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's definitely a thing that happens.
She was definitely the weird one right out the gate.
So Kayleen's having this conversation with Mandrid. Tyler, Theron, did you want to do anything? Eve, do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna look through. Do we see anything, or do we notice anything? Who she could be talking to?
There's the skull floating on the pedestal.
Is its mouth moving? Is it moving?
Nope, it just seems to be this jaw's locked in a rictus grin.
Wait, we don't see that though, do we?
If you look through the mouth, you can see it.
Oh,
If you kneel down and peer through the mouth.
But I do see it bouncing against the thing.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so guys, look, hey, there's this skull, and it's really weird looking, but it's bouncing against some kind of force field. I think it wants me to let it out, but this place might be super dangerous, and I'm not 100% sure if I'm supposed to do this. But I can let it out if it might lead us to, the next part of what we're supposed to do. So
don't let it out.
Do you see anything else in the room?
There's like a tomb or like a sarcophagus kind of thing. There's also weird engravings or tunnels or something on the sides of the walls. I'm not really sure. They're very small. And I'm not really sure exactly what they're supposed to mean.
Mandrit's gonna hold on. I'm gonna do my feature that I've never used and never will use again. The paladin feature. I just gotta find it that I can use a certain number of times a day. Divine Sense. I don't know if it's
okay.
I'll stand as close to the I'll stand right up against the mouth.
Okay, yeah, within 60 feet you're fine there. That is an undead skull.
That is very helpful.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it evil?
It doesn't tell you that.
Yeah.
However, Kayleen, in your head, you hear an ear-piercing shriek that turns into the sobs turn goes from sobbing uncontrollably to almost sounds like laughter. That's definitely laughter. And then there's just a ear-piercing shriek. Whatever force field is holding that skull in place explodes. It lights up into flame, and we need to roll initiative.
No. It's exactly what I say in character.
One of my favorite monsters.
Manager mumbles I fucking told that bitch not to fucking let it out.
I didn't fucking let it out. I was asking you guys questions and y'all took too long.
The book says if you ignore her 3 times, she gets activated.
We didn't ignore her.
No, I was sending her. I was sending Kayleen messages, and she was ignoring it.
Yeah, because I was talking to you guys. I was not actually paying it. I was trying to see what the fuck we were supposed to do, and yeah.
Don't blame me for your problems.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
Yeah. That shit happens.
You need to come back now.
The fuck do you think I'm about to do?
Die?
Nope.
Because I'm straight up pulling my shield.
I have the acrobatics checks of a fucking god. Other than that, though, I'm not very good at anything.
Eve's great on the initiatives. I had to step away for a second. Aside from you've activated the thing, what did I miss?
I activated our trap card, or their trap card. Yeah. We tried to go in it with a bunch of warriors, and then they were like, "Oh, you activated my trap card," and something bad happened.
Okay, I'm gonna write in my handy dandy notebook. Since my initiative is actually tomorrow.
Kayleen, you are first to act.
All right, I'm gonna fucking shoot it with a bow.
No, come out. No.
Shut up. You know what I'm doing. That's an 18 to hit.
Okay, that's a hit.
I'm assuming I don't get sneak attack because it knew I was there. And yeah, all right. So I'm gonna jump back through this fucking the mall like fucking thing.
Okay.
So
You're going to give me an athletics or acrobatics check because it's fairly tight, so it's going to be kind of a hard check.
Kayleen, don't you get advantage because it hasn't gone yet, and thus sneak attack?
I do actually get advantage, and yes, it is sneak attack. Yeah, because it hasn't gone yet. You're right. It hasn't gone in the turn. It hasn't gone in the turn. So it got 14 sneak attack damage as well.
Okay. So 20 total.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But the acrobatics I don't have advantage on, so 14.
14's not enough to get through.
Oh no! So I get stuck.
Yep, you're stuck like you're halfway through and you're hanging off like Winnie the Pooh.
This isn't good. Oh god, the teeth, they're very sharp. Oh no, this isn't good, you guys. Help me.
Imagine says something like, well, maybe if you would have focused on getting out instead of shooting at it.
There is a strange fucking skull thing behind me that is trying to kill me. How about you fucking stop being an asshole and help me?
Theron's going to grab Kayleen with his small, spindly arms and try and pull her through.
Okay. Athletics check, please. DC's 15.
Oh no.
I have small, spindly arms.
Karen.
Oh god, this is gonna go so badly. Because like Theron, Karen also has small spindly arms.
If all else fails, I'll throw rip you.
Hey, Karen, I was even giving you advantage because Theron was also trying to do it.
Yeah, that didn't help.
All right. Coming from behind you, Kayleen, you hear the scurrying sound. Sounds like just hundreds upon hundreds of spiders, maybe, or centipedes or something. And then a fireball goes off right on top of Kayleen as the Flame Skull uses one of her spells.
So dex save?
Dex save for everybody. Kayleen, you have disadvantage because you're stuck in the mouth.
So do we actually have to take damage from that
Oh,
since Kayleen's kind of blocking the mouth?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's
Yes,
no
that's the way it
oxygen
works.
gap.
I still take half either way.
Yes, you
'cause
do.
Evasion. Evasion is fun, you guys.
And then add numbers because of our super awesome paladin.
Right.
I'm not sure how that works, but
Yeah,
okay.
add 3.
So everybody has 3 to the save.
I don't take anything. Ha ha ha.
So everybody succeeded except for Kayleen. So the total damage is 23. So everybody takes 11. Mandra, do you take 0?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the rule on stacking resistance?
I still only take half damage too, also because of
Don't believe resistance stacks.
Or rather,
No.
I take half, but then does resistance half that?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I will take 5.
Yes.
It's just like how if you make the save and you have evasion, you take like no damage or whatever. Like yeah, it's very similar to that. So yeah.
Okay. Mandred.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. All right, I guess somebody has to pull her out.
Please help.
I've never been good at pulling out, but Athletics.
Thanks for that, Andrew. That's a mental image I really wanted. Thank you.
That was good. That was good, man.
I too have a daughter.
Very nice.
Athletics, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
shit.
I was giving you advantage because you had 2 other people trying. I should have given you disadvantage because Karen was so bad at it. But Kayleen, you do manage to pop through. The second eyeball light goes out as she passes through. And behind Kayleen, through the open maw, you can see just a writhing mass of tarantulas.
Oh no! Oh,
scurrying
there
across
a-
the floor.
bad.
After I pull her out, is there a way that we could close this thing?
Nope. Of course, your
Alright,
shield's
so
also still like blocking it.
Oh no, I pulled the shield out.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's why I was able to. I have Shield Master. I said that before. If that wasn't clear, unless that would have chomped her in half.
You had to tell me first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would that have chomped her in half? Because then I'll take my damage.
It would not.
from
It would not chomp her in half.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
That's okay. There's just but there are no more lights on in the eyes. All the lights are out.
Okay. I'm gonna after I pull her. Do I still have movement?
Yeah. That's your action,
I'm
but you
gonna-
still have movement.
I'm gonna do my 30 feet. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Spiders, nope. Let's go, people.
Okay.
You have one more square you can move. Honestly.
Eve, is there anything else you want to do?
What?
It's your turn.
I can see through the mouth at the spiders coming this way.
Yep.
Shoot a firebolt through the mouth.
Okay.
Just because I can, and I miss because I'm totally following manager around the corner.
All right. More spiders.
Too many spiders. Why all the no spiders?
Kayleen, by the way, Kayleen, as you look through them, like they're spiders, but they look like they look really weird. Like you think these are zombie spiders.
Oh no. Zombie spiders, you guys, zombies. They're zombie spiders. They're bad. They're very bad, and I'm gonna shoot them. Shoot them in the face. There's only one that I can see. This one right here, the direct one in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot him.
Yep. Now these are swarms. It's not like It's not a single spider. These are all like hundreds of spiders in each of those little bundles.
Oh Jesus.
Well, they're tarantulas. Probably a dozen.
Right. That's fine. That's fine. No sneak attack. None of that shit. Oh, look at that.
Alright, yeah,
Fucking...
Your arrow takes a couple of those spiders out.
Alright, and then I move back 5, 10, 15, 20. There you go. I can still see them, but I'm not. Yeah, okay. This is, yeah. I'm good here.
Okay.
I will take the dodge action just in case as my
Okay.
bonus action.
Theron.
Some animals.
I'm going to shape water and block the mouth with ice.
Okay.
And then I'm going to get out.
Alrighty. The spiders will continue throwing themselves against the ice, but they can't get through. You'll see the flame skull like shooting firebolts at it, and it'll burn through eventually. But you guys have time to get away.
Theron saves the day.
Yep. So what do you guys want to do?
I'm always saving the day this campaign.
You have 2
That is
directions to
true.
go.
Certainly not Varys.
Run north, run north, run north, run north.
I'm following whoever.
The guy who had the mask is downstairs.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
let's run.
north.
Let's run towards the gargoyles.
Sarcasm.
There.
Someone pick a direction.
It's like
Although
11:26.
We're already going north. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we gotta
Can
figure out
we
what the
see
fuck
those
we're doing.
stairs
It's
on the other
11:26.
Yeah, those are the stairs going down.
Those are all the way around the other side, though.
All right, so you're at the edge of that. You're gonna turn that corner. Turn that corner. Gonna turn that.
What the
corner.
hell? Yeah, should be. Oh, well, I guess I'll get right about here, and then what is that? That
Okay.
I see
Carved
walking
birds soar across the walls of this corridor. Blocking the passage near its northern end is a large adamantine propeller with 5 sharp blades.
I guess we're
Like,
not going that
This
way.
is the propeller?
Yes.
Is it spinning currently?
No.
Is there space between the blades?
Yes.
I'm gonna hand Mandrew my 10-foot pole.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
I'm gonna take his pole.
Okay. Oh, Mandred, as you step forward there, at 5 feet beyond where you were, actually, the blades start to spin up.
There and move.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, you have 1 round to do something if you want.
There and move the
Also-
other way.
You also do have a very large pole from another man.
Yeah.
Just
I
Now,
will-
as it starts spinning up, you think you could jump through if you wanted to. It'd be hard. It'd be tight. It'd be a tight squeeze, but you could try to jump through.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm gonna take a step back. I'm gonna try to put like just the tip of the pole in and see if it'll stop the ediment. I know the answer already. It's gonna chop the tip right off. Like I'm just gonna put like an inch of the pole.
Okay, so you're staying in that square that you're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to point out that you let Mandrit handle your pole one time, and he goes and gets it a circumcision.
Okay, so Mandrit, as it spins up, you try and stick the bamboo pole through the thing. You do lose about 6 inches of the pole. Also, I need you to give me a strength save DC of 15, you and Theron.
Strength save.
Okay, so Mandrit, you are able to resist the wind tunnel effect. Theron?
Theron's was first. He crit.
Oh, Theron was first. I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah, you guys are both good. Actually, no, hold on a second. Theron.
Well, he adds to that because he's next to Mandrid.
Oh, that's true. Okay, DC actually it's DC 15 anyways. Yeah, so you were both able to resist this round, but the wind is definitely pulling at you. Do you guys want to back up, or do you want to stay in the tunnel?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up.
Mandrid.
Oh, sorry. Was I muted? Yeah. I bounced.
Okay, very good. As you back off the floor, you can feel the floor kind of raise up an inch or two. Apparently, there's a pressure plate in that hallway, and you hear the propeller kind of slowly speed down.
Do you guys tell people?
Hey guys, I guess we're going the other way.
Wait. What was wrong with that way?
I show Kayleen the bamboo, the 4-foot bamboo stick. Sorry,
No,
Theron.
it's
It
was 4 inches.
I said it was like a pressure plate, or that you noticed a pressure plate.
Yeah, you would have noticed the pressure plate once you stepped off. It's 6 inches you lost, not 6 feet.
My bad.
No worries.
I have to make note of that in my
Do you guys tell me that?
Yeah, he said she shows you the pole.
Okay. Hey, Mandrid. Do you want to maybe switch places with me?
Sure,
So
you
that,
can do it, but I mean, if we want to spend all that time, go ahead,
All right.
go for it. I hand you the
I'm
stick.
gonna-
Go for it. I'm not going back down that tunnel though. Good luck.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like pat the stick on these two
Okay.
two different things and see which part the pressure plate's on.
Okay, on the one, not the first floor, not the first one here, but the second one. So it starts there. Karen, you're flying. You can easily pass through the thing once it stops.
Cool.
Okay. Then once I get to the part where the pressure plate is, I'm gonna try to disarm it if I can.
Okay. Give me a second here. Look up, see if that's possible. Karen, when you pass into that room, a deep pit opens at the entrance to this tomb, with a stone sarcophagus resting at the bottom. A snarling monkey-like creature decorates the sarcophagus lid. Beyond the pit, 3 treasure chests sit on stone daises. The chest on the left is carved black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron. The chest on the right is cast of silver and glistens with frost. The pit is 20 feet deep.
Well, I'm glad I'm flying. I'm very confused. I'm hoping that someone... I'm going to yell back down like the hallway and be like, you guys close to figuring that out? Because there's definitely something interesting back here.
Kayleen, how would you like to try and disarm that pressure plate?
All right. So I want to. Let me see. Is it attached to the ground? Very, very, very well.
Yes, it's without knowing it's there, you would not notice it.
Okay. What I'm gonna try to do is I have a crowbar, so I'm gonna try to stick the crowbar up underneath the mechanism to try and break it so that it can't start up the spinning blade anymore.
Okay. Give me a Thieves' Tools check to see if you can successfully get it under there.
All right, here we go. Haha.
Okay. Now give me an athletics check to try and break the mechanism.
No, that's bad. No, super bad. Oh god.
No, you are unable to. You feel like you caught a clasp, but it's made out of something like it's made out of solid steel. You are not able to snap it.
Is there is there a way that I'm able to can I keep it underneath where it's at? And still keep it on the clasp?
Sure. I'll have one other person try and make an attempt with it still in that position.
Yeah.
And then after that, it won't work.
Hey, Mandrid, will you come over here for a second? I need some assistance.
No.
I need a strong guy.
No.
So
No. What do you mean no? We gotta go through here. What are you talking about?
I'm not going through there.
No,
So-
look, you don't have to go through there. Look, I'm standing on the place that I'm standing on, and I jump up and down. Look, it's fine. I just need you to come here and break the mechanism that is making that blade spin. If you can do that,
All right, I'll go over there. If I go over there, does it stop? When I go over there, does it start to pick up again?
Nope. As long as you don't step, if you just step on that first square, it doesn't set it off. It starts right in front of you.
All right, I do whatever he says to start doing.
Okay.
What do you want? Athletics?
before you do that, I'm going to say, wait, hold on a second. Theron is going to shift into a spider, crawl along the side of the walls, and get to the other side.
Okay. Theron is on the other side.
A giant wall spider, and then I'm going to get on the other side of this little pit.
trust me.
Okay.
Look, and I'm gonna show Mandrid, I'm gonna kind of show him how I had it set with the crowbar. I'm just be like, all right, look, I'm not strong enough to do this, but if you just yank it to the side,
Is it
if you
15 good enough, Ken?
yank it to the side like this.
15
Plus,
plus what?
is it 15 good enough? Plus nothing.
No.
There's not a save.
No, not a save. 15. Give me an investigation check. You think it's great.
Yeah, it worked. Good.
All right, let me go first then, just to be safe. All right, I'll step to where I was, and then I'll gently step forward.
Okay. So, Kayleen, as you start stepping forward, it does start spinning up. It's not spinning as quickly as it was. You have a little more time to try and get through if you want. It'll still be a check, but it won't be as hard of a check.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna run. Fucking try to jump over it.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check. It's the DC 15.
There's absolutely no way that Mandrid is going to run and make an acrobatics check over that thing.
Okay. So, Kayleen, you are able to jump through. You feel the wind try to propel you forward, but you're able to resist. Karen, as you are flying there, you get kind of blown across the pit. You would have fallen, but you're flying. And there's 3 of you in the room with the chests.
Eve is going to call down the hallway. Do we really all need to come in there?
It looks like it's kind of a dead end. Perhaps not. It might be good if us 3 just kind of figure it out from here.
I'm going to stay here then.
Aaron's going to crawl on the ceiling and kind of beckon you with one of his 8 legs.
Wait, beckon me?
No, the people on the other side. I mean,
For what purpose?
I could carry you across.
For what purpose?
Yeah, Eve's going to just kind of decline. She'll shake her head.
Yeah, I'm gonna move a little bit ahead.
I appreciate it, Darren, but I'm fine.
Okay.
We're out here.
Okay, wait. Before you open the chests, the last room I was in, I saw a tomb or like a thing just like this in the other room that I was in. But there was a skull thing, and it was talking to me, and it was trying to break out. So we might want to be really careful with these chests. But this looks very similar to what I saw before.
So, do we notice anything? Or I'm going to crawl down this pit to the sarcophagus. Do I notice anything about it as I get close?
As you get closer, like I said, it's a stone sarcophagus. It's got an intricate carving of a monkey-like creature that you recognize as being a Sioux monster, carved in the top of it.
Do I remember what the other sarcophagus did it have the same thing carved into it, or was
No,
it
that had a snake, a large snake, carved into it.
Okay, so the last one that I saw had a snake carved into the top of it, but this one seems like a monkey kind of thing. So maybe we need to open all the sarcophaguses in a certain way. Colleen is not that smart, and how dare you fucking assume my language, you piece of shit. But I do what I want anyway. So I'm not sure if we can just open it willy nilly. I think we have to open it in a specific way.
What do the chests look like?
The chest on the left is carved of black onyx. The middle chest is made of rusty iron. The chest on the right is cast of silver and glistening with frost.
Shit. God damn it.
Theron is going to crawl over to the iron one and tap it a few times, then step back.
Okay. Nothing happens. It sounds empty. Like it kind of echoes. Dong, dong.
Theron is going to make like a open it gesture with his legs, if he can do that as a spider.
Yeah. Karen, you'd recognize you've been around Theron in spider form enough. You can kind of make out what he wants you to do.
Okay, I will assist him.
Okay, so which one are you opening?
Probably the shittier looking one first.
The middle one? Okay.
Yeah.
So the middle one is made of rusty iron. As you open the chest, there is a 3-inch long key protruding from an adamantine keyhole on the underside of the lid.
Oh. So this is the key's turn on the inside only, I guess. So can I take the key out, or is it like?
Yeah. Do you try and take the key out?
The keys turn on the inside only.
Can I turn the key? I don't want to remove it, but like it's in there. Can I turn it?
You cannot turn it.
It doesn't turn. Okay. Is there anything else in the chest, or is it just the key and the keyhole?
Just the key and the keyhole. It's big enough to hold a medium-sized creature.
Damn.
I'm gonna move over to this next one.
Mhm.
I'll open it as well.
Yep, same thing.
Get in the boxes,
The
guys.
key, the material is the same.
Hold on, Kaylee. What was that question there, Karen?
Is the material of the keys the same? Are they both adamantium?
Each key, the keyhole, like the locking mechanism, is made of adamantium. The key is the same material as the chest itself. Actually, no. The key is gold.
Okay,
Oh.
question. These keyholes,
Mm-hmm.
can you take the key out?
Do you try to take the key out?
No, but I mean, can you see the opposite side of the keyhole from outside the box?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna open the chest that I'm standing in front of.
Okay, same thing. Golden key in the underside of the lid.
All three keys are golden.
All three keys are golden.
But we can't see the other sides of them, right? Because they're like dug in there.
Right.
I'm gonna go over to this sarcophagus. Wait, how far down is the sarcophagus?
20 feet.
20 feet.
If not in combat, if you want to scamper down, you can scamper down.
But what about scampering back up? That's what I'm worried about.
It would take some time and effort, but I'm not going to make you roll for when there's no time pressure.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna look around the entire sarcophagus to try and find a keyhole.
Okay. Yeah, you look around the sarcophagus, you do not see any keyholes.
All right. So I'm going to shift back into human Theron, well, elf Theron, and I'm going to say I could summon, or I could attempt to summon some sort of monkey that could get in the boxes and turn the keys.
Well, if you're gonna do that, we should probably, move out beyond the weird spinny blade thing. But I think the important part is the sarcophagus, because I saw one just like this one, but with a different symbol on top in the other room that we were in. Now the chests were different, like the stuff that I saw otherwise were different, but I saw a chest just like this, just like the one that I'm right next to. Like a sarcophagus or a coffin or whatever you want to call it, and I saw one just like this, but it had a different symbol on top. So I could try to push this open. Nobody's tried that yet.
I don't think we should open the sarcophagus. It seems like a bad idea.
I mean, does it seem like a good idea to take out the keys of the chests of a place that's called literally the Tomb of Annihilation? I don't think that anything that we're going to do is a good idea.
I mean, if you guys don't know, it's called the Tomb of Annihilation.
All right, true enough. We're in a tomb, and all we know is that nobody's gotten in here before, as far as we know, and
I mean, I can
this
just.
place is dangerous.
I mean, I can just summon 2 or 3 or summon some monkeys and get them to turn the keys inside of or close the chest, get them to turn the keys, and see what happens.
If you want to try that again, I say that we need to move back over the spinning blade thing, but either way, it's still going to be very dangerous.
All right, I'm not going to get over here because I think I can get back. So I think we should. If no one's going to stop me, I'm going to try summoning some monkeys and get them to get in these things,
Okay.
the keys.
Very good. The monkeys get in the chests, and they turn. As they
Quiet
close the
up
lid,
now.
you guys hear a clicking sound from each one, and the monkeys can turn the keys. As they do so, Kayleen, next to you on the sarcophagus, you see 3 buttons magically appear across the top.
Okay, what do the buttons look like, respectively?
Each one is made out of the same material as one of the chests. So silver, rusted iron, and what was the third one? Onyx.
Gold. Okay, onyx. Silver, rusted iron, and onyx. I will go. I'll go.
Real quick, guys. The other 2 of you, as you're standing out there, coming up the stairs, you see one of these figures.
The Sam fuck is that, Ken? Oh, some shit straight out of Dark Souls. Awesome.
It's 8 feet tall. It moves in kind of a herky-jerky motion, and it starts moving in your direction. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Definitely something out of Dark Souls. Awesome. Okay, cool. Fantastic. We're all good for this.
You should draw it over to the blades.
Manjid whispers to Evelyn, I could fly through there. If need be, I could take you with me.
Are y'all still talking about leaving the dungeon?
Not anymore. That's up to you. I can try my best, but if you have a sure bet, then I'm not gonna turn it down.
I mean, or we could just fight that thing. Whatever you want to do.
I can certainly pelt it as it walks all the way around, so we can wait to see how it goes and then use that as a last ditch effort.
Something tells me it's still gonna make it all the way around.
Yes, but I can at least do a little bit of damage to it in the interim.
It knows we're here, right?
Yeah, it's definitely heading, walking up the steps with purpose. And on one hand, it's unarmed. On the other hand, it has like some massive fucking spike gauntlets.
Is it making any? How do I word this? Is it making any like sounds of it being organic, or do I get the feeling that it's just a giant suit of armor? Like, is it grunting or breathing?
You don't hear any breathing or grunting, but you can't tell from this distance. Like, it sounds heavier than just an empty suit of armor.
Okay.
And where's that pressure plate?
5 feet. I'm sorry, 10 feet in front of you.
All right. Mandred's gonna yell down the hall. We have incoming.
I'm missing initiative from somebody. From Karen. Matt? Did we lose Matt?
Okay.
Maybe.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I
Matt.
muted.
Need initiative, please.
Yep.
Starting to get late, that's all.
I know. This will be the last encounter of the day. By the way, just so you
Yeah.
guys know, we're going to switch to milestone throughout the rest of this module. It's just easier that
for
way.
XP.
Oh,
Got it.
yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
Have we hit a milestone yet?
Hmm?
I
No,
said, have we
you just leveled up.
Well, to
no,
be fair, we
come on,
kind of leveled
totally,
up before that.
We totally
But
hit a
it just
milestone.
took us a while to
We're
get a
talking
rest.
about this. Yeah, we're good. I think we totally hit a milestone.
I mean, we did make it to the 2.
That's a milestone.
Yeah.
Kayleen.
All right,
you have 3 buttons next to you. You hear cries of alarm coming from the other side of the fan.
And they all suit the you said bronze, silver, onyx, right? Like for
Right.
the
Well, silver, iron, onyx.
All right, so I will go iron, silver, onyx. I'll hit the buttons in that order.
Okay. As you hit the buttons, you hear cries of alarm from the monkeys as they all die in various terrible ways. The stone sarcophagus turns to a transparent crystal, revealing a mummified monkey-like creature within. Clutched in his desiccated claws is a fearsome mace.
All right, I am going to grab at the
Wait,
mace.
Kayleen, You should let the monkey grab the monkey's mace.
They all died. They all just died.
There's one extra monkey.
Monkey.
Yeah. The monkey is like grasping this thing. Oh wait. So is the monkey alive or
There's a monkey. There's a mummy Sioux monster in the sarcophagus, but Theron had one. When Theron summoned his monkeys, there were 4 monkeys. So Theron has 1 more monkey remaining.
Okay, Colleen's gonna back up and be like, Theron, do it. Grab the thing. Hurry.
Okay.
Hurry.
But on his turn, Kayleen, if you want to climb out, I need you to give me an athletics check, please.
Yes, sir. Okay, well, I was going to ask if I could do acrobatics, but that's fine.
Climbing is athletics.
Yes, it is, and it's also horrible.
Yep.
Something, mummy, monkey, flunkies.
All right. Mummies, monkeys. Nice. Evelyn.
I'm gonna shoot the statue guy across the way, and then glomp on to Mandrid in preparation for his super awesome manly escape tactic.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Oh, are we doing that?
I'm fine with that. I thought I had the spell the cantrip that every time I'd hit it, it would slow down, but I don't. So I'm gonna hit it, and it's up to you whether you want to fly or not.
We can keep throwing and attacking it and see what happens.
Okay. Well, I'll just be ready in case you're ready.
All
right.
So I shoot it.
Cool. You shoot it. Fire burns through some of its armor. You do see some flesh through the burn holes. It's just dark. You probably couldn't see them. I already told you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Theron. We'll say the monkey goes on your turn just for ease.
Okay. I'm going to send the monkey down there to grab the mace.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
I get to reroll one of those dice. Can someone reroll?
Cool. Just another difference. Actually, the sarcophagus, yes, he can push open the top of the sarcophagus. He's grabbing the mace. Right?
Yes, grabbing the mace. What happens?
Okay. So when he grabs the mace, the eyes of the mummy monkey, burst open, and he pushes a button on the mace. And it is a mace of terror. So I need everybody to give me, I think it's a wisdom saving throw. A mace of terror.
What's the range on that bad boy?
You guys are all over. Everybody in this room.
Okay, just making sure.
Wisdom saving throw. DC is 15.
Oh, come on. Really?
You scared of a dead monkey?
All right. And Karen, you still with us?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay, wisdom saving throw, please. Actually, monkey's got to give me wisdom saving throw, too. Theron. All right. All 4 of you are frightened of the creature. You are frightened for 1 minute. You must spend your turn trying to move as far away from the source of your fear as you can, and you can't move willingly within the space 30 feet. You can't move any closer to it within 30 feet. You also cannot take reactions. For its action, you can only use the dash action to try to escape, unless there's an effect that prevents you from moving. Or you can use the dodge action if you have nowhere to go.
I hate that you can't edit the journal on another window.
All right. Mandrid, cries of alarm coming from within the tomb.
So wait, did the ape grab the mace?
No, as he opened the sarcophagus, the mummy set it off.
Okay.
Oh, it was a great idea going in there, guys. Now I gotta come in there and save you all. Alright. Since Evelyn grabbed onto me, I'm gonna sprout wings from my back. And I'm gonna fly past the whatever.
The spinning blades thing.
The spinning, but it's not spinning though, right?
Currently not spinning. You can fly right through.
Is there a way I can make it start spinning when I get to the other side?
The other side does not have a pressure plate on it.
Bruh. All right.
But it will have to step on the pressure plate on the far side, so...
Yes. All right, so imagine you flew through. You have 60 feet of movement and fly speed, right? Mandarin?
Oh, I had to push to talk. Nope, 30.
30? Okay, so you get to about right there.
But,
is there any-
but then I could touch down, and I think I could walk after that, though, right?
Yes.
No. Yep. Do I now have to roll?
Give me an athletics check, but basically just don't roll under a 5. I don't think you can. So you're fine. You can jump down, no problem. Climbing up would be more of a trouble.
Oh no, I meant for the fear.
Oh no, because you weren't. It's a triggering attack, so you weren't.
Oh, okay.
You weren't in there when it
Well
went off.
then, is that mummy alive?
Yeah, it's sitting. It's up down. It's sitting up in the sarcophagus down in the pit.
I'm gonna jump down in the pit.
Okay.
Oh, I keep forgetting I have push to talk. I'm gonna swing my longsword at it. I'm gonna jump down into the pit and swing my longsword at it.
Okay, swing your longsword. That is a hit. This is undead, so I don't know if you're using smites.
Yep, level 1 though.
Okay. All right, minus another 18. All right, Karen, you have to use as much movement as you can to move away. You are flying.
I swung it twice.
Oh, you swung. I'm sorry, I missed the second move. Okay, yep,
Yeah.
and that's another hit. 17, 27, 29.
It's a lot of damage.
Yep, a lot of damage. 29 damage. Yep.
I'm gonna edit up.
I got it. All right, it's looking pretty bad. Unfortunately, you don't have any companions.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Oh, so you have Eve.
Evelyn. Yep.
All right, Karen. Yep, you move on back there. Was there anything you wish to characterize or do or anything? Karen, you're muted if you're talking.
So am I completely helpless for like the full minute, or do I get to make another save?
You can make a save at the end of your turn, but until you either have to dash, you can either dash or you can dodge if you don't have any other movement you can take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the room's not huge, and I have 60 feet of flight speed, so I'm assuming I'm like getting to the top corner.
Well, unless you can fly back, you can fly down the hallway easily enough. Well, you can't move close.
Can't because I'm on the side of him, so I can't move closer.
That's absolutely right.
So I'm in the top corner taking the dodge action, and now I use my. It's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save. Okay, you make it. So you shake off the fear.
Cool.
All right, this guy. There. All right. The mummy is going to use its withering gaze, so just like dreadful glare rather, on actually no, he's not going to do it. He's just going to try and I can do the dreadful glare and the fist. Excellent. So yes, Mandrid, please give me a wisdom save DC 11.
What'd you say
Great.
the mace was? Mace of...
Terror.
Terror.
Okay.
+3.
Yep. It's only 11 save. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
He's still going to try and punch you. He does not hit, however. So he flails harmlessly against you, screeching in rage. Kayleen.
All right. So do I have to try to get away from, or like I'm like stuck in a place where I like can't really get away, right?
Right. So you can give me an athletics check to try and climb out.
Okay. Am I able to attack him after that, or no?
No.
Okay. So athletics check. Let's see. Here we go. Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, Mandrid, you see Kayleen just kind of like jumping up and scrambling at the walls until she just kind of collapses in the corner in terror.
Help! 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 Help!
Eve.
You do get to make a wisdom save though.
Oh yeah, so Kayleen wisdom save, and you have a plus. What's the plus, Mandrid? from your charisma?
3.
3? Okay, so +3. Okay,
Yes,
you
sir.
make it.
Awesome.
I cannot see that guy. I can see the edge of his token, but I'm going to assume that ain't a shot that I can make.
At the armored figure?
Yeah, so actually,
I'm going to give him a lot of cover, but if you want to try and make a ranged attack against him, you can.
I could ready an action, but instead I'm going to deal with the monkey. So I'm going to firebolt the monkey.
Okay.
Can I make that shot from here? Actually, Mandrid's down a hole, so I can shoot over.
You have to step. You have to step to the edge of the hole, but yes. All right. You blast that monkey's head off.
Sweet. I also get to reroll one of them dice.
Doesn't matter. And the mace clatters to Mandrid's feet.
Are my friends still scared?
No, the fear is broken.
I would like. There's no ledge, huh?
There's a little ledge to climb. It's not so much a ledge, like you can step across that corner, basically.
Okay. Oh, I want in the room.
Okay.
So I do the thing, and I end my turn.
Excellent. Theron.
All right. Did you say it's dead?
The monkey is dead. There is a mace laying at Mandrid's feet.
Am I still terrified?
No.
Oh. Did I lose concentration on my last monkey?
Fear does not cause you to lose concentration, so no.
Okay. I'm gonna have the monkey grab the mace and
whack ass.
and try and climb back up.
Okay, the monkey has a climb speed.
Whack ass.
He can easily climb up there. Do you want him to hand you the mace?
Yes.
Okay. As you take the mace from the monkey, red smoke seethes from the head of the mace, forming the outline of a monkey with a long tail. With a roar, the smoky apparition leaps at you, screaming, "Let me in! Let me in!" Do you allow it to inhabit you?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to need a save.
Does anyone else see this, or is it a...
Oh, yeah, you all see it. No, you all see it.
Wait, did this not happen to the monkey?
Nope.
Laughing at your ass, too.
Let him in! Let him in! Karen's cheering from the top corner.
Yeah, specifically, can tell whether or not the creature is humanoid, and they have no interest in possessing other types of creatures. Charisma saving throw, DC is 16.
Rip.
You do get +3. Oh, it doesn't matter, you failed. Okay, you are inhabited by the ghost.
So I got +3.
Yeah.
That's 14.
Yeah,
DC 13.
I said DC 16.
Yeah, I moved over. I'm going to use a reaction and move over. I don't want him to have the +3. I can actually choose if he gets it or not. And he doesn't get it.
Well, he failed. Even with it, he failed it. So I'm going to send you a handout, Tyler.
Do I recognize this? Have I seen this kind of magic, or like, do I know if it's a spell or a curse or something?
Give me an Arcana check.
I have a 23 up above.
Oh, you did? Okay. You think that is a ghost possessing him?
Sweet.
Ooh, ghost possession is fun.
As soon as I get done adding all sorts of interesting stuff to the notebook, the druid has to go and get possessed by a monkey spirit.
Right?
Can't wait to leave your ass in this fucking tomb for picking up that mace at my feet.
Hey, this is what I came here for. I earned that mace.
I'm pretty sure.
How did you earn that mace?
How did we get the mace?
He did kill 3 of his monkey friends to get the mace.
Okay. You can we rewind and I'll go back out into the hallway?
All right. So you have a handout there for you, Theron, in your in the Chapter 5 player handouts.
All right.
Okay. Mandrid,
Yes.
anything you want to do?
Is Theron acting? Is he acting aggressive towards us?
No, he's just at the moment. I'm going to say he's kind of like standing there, kind of glassy-eyed.
All right. I'm gonna peer around the corner. Do do I see our friend?
You can see him through the thing. He's got cover, and he's quite a ways away, but he's definitely heading in your direction still.
All right, I'm gonna let. Is there anybody in the room that's still frightened?
No, the fright is ended because the creature died.
I'm gonna let everybody else in the room know that there's a big bad 8-foot night-looking dude on its way, and he means business.
Okay. Karen.
Karen will fly down to here.
Okay.
And like between being this far away and fan and whatever else. Actually, I can't even see his token, so it's irrelevant. But she'll be ready in Eldritch Blast for if the night comes through.
Okay. The Tomb Guardian walk across. At some point, you'd be able to see it there, Karen, so you can take a shot if you like. It's just going to be with a lot of cover.
Okay.
Okay. So it can just about get to the front of there. It's got to make its strength save, which it fails. So it's going to come blasting through. Everybody's standing in front of there. Mandra's kind of there. Kalian's also kind of there. It's going to pitch into the pit. Mandra, are you still in the pit? You are still in the pit.
Can I have ready to firebolt when this thing?
Oh, that's true. Yes, go ahead and give me your firebolt. The Eldritch Blast can kind of skip off its armor.
Did we like skip a few rounds until it came in here?
No, it dashed, but it can just get to the front of that hallway with a dash.
Oh.
So what's going to happen is it's going to get sucked. It's going to trigger that wind tunnel, and it's going to get sucked through.
Right. I thought other people were readying actions. That's why I was.
They did. They ready to range attack, so they're shooting it across.
All right.
So 16 total.
16 total. All right.
I guess I should start rolling 1d10 minus 1 so that the math is easier.
Or you can just set up the thing to be 2d10 reroll R1s, and it'll reroll 1s.
I didn't know if that would perpetually reroll every one, because I'm supposed to be forced to take a 1 if I get a 1 on a reroll.
Well, try it and see if it works. If it fucks up, then we'll change it. All right, so it's going to deal 12d10 damage to it.
Fecal matter has hit the rotating oscillator.
All right, it comes through. It is a bleeding hunk of flesh that comes flying through here, but it's still animate. Mandrid and Kayleen, give me dexterity saves.
Okay.
As this 8-foot-tall figure covered in massive steel plate lands at your feet.
Yeah, I'm good.
Mandrid, you are knocked prone under this prone figure, and you take 5 damage from it falling on top of you. But Kayleen, you have a prone figure in front of you laying on top of Mandrid.
This one right here?
Yep.
Yeah, I can't get up, so I'm going to move over, and I'm going to stab at him. That's advantage. So that also gives me a sneak attack. Yeah, awesome.
All right. Yep. So you run for it. You just slam your rapier home, and
I get one more attack if he's not dead. Is he dead?
He's dead.
Okay, never mind.
All right. And you guys can see that is definitely a figure inside that armor. I think we'll leave that for next time. What is this blackness?
It was so that I could read that word.
Yeah, for ape shit.
I was making notes so I remember what the rooms are.
I see.
It's very hard to read on gray like that.
All right. So you guys have a mace. Theron is possessed by a monkey ghost.
Modododo.
And
Jojo.
you have explored about half of the first floor. Now the adventure is called Tomb of Annihilation. I'll go ahead and give you guys a little insight. This is actually called the Tomb of the Nine Gods.
That would make sense. What on account of the 9 gods and stuff.
Yeah.
Also the nine cubes, and I'm assuming there's probably 9 sarcophaguses that we need to find. Also,
Sarcophagi.
whatever.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for playing. We should be able to play next week. I'll let you know if anything
definitely.
changes. Should be down. And I will talk to you all throughout the week, and we'll play again.
Hang on. Really quick. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen, but I did start the whole process of selling my house. So they just came out for they came out on Monday for like the inspection and stuff. I'm not 100% sure exactly when that's all going to go down. I will give you guys updates as it comes along. There's probably going to be at least like a week's worth of period where I'm not going to be able to play any games. So I'll let you guys know ahead of time for that. But just giving you a heads up now, like there's going to be a time where I might not be able to play games for a week.
Okay.
At least.
That's fine. That's fine.
So just throwing that out there for Ken and Hunter, because you guys are my 2 DMs in this group.
Okay. Cool.
Well,
Anybody
I
else?
had fun. Look forward to seeing what the monkey ghost does to Theron, and what Mander does to Theron to get his fucking mace back.
I didn't expect the fucking tomb to be like this crazy automatically as soon as we entered it, but I'm really happy about it.
All right, guys. I will talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Take it easy, Ken.
Bye.